Welcome to the 20-sided Dice Fight. I'm your new DM for this set of sessions. Where were we? Oh yeah, that's right. We're in the Arcaneum with Revenant Red, Life, Marcus, and Poppy. They were in the hospital wing.
Like, don't forget Ash.
Ashraf was there too.
The lizard man was with us.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really am.
Oh, is that a fish?
The whole party was in the hospital wing because they found a bunch of people catatonic and missing their souls.
Yes. I've got the list of people too.
So, and they were about to have a very in-depth conversation with Araxis. But nobody cares about that. Everybody wants to know what the bard was doing.
Has this little fucker been?
We're just like, wait.
Where the hell is Tyr?
So, Tyrus has actually been a bit of a sabbatical. A life-changing journey to Holy Meridian, I guess. But hey, it's the holy capital of the world. So, I'm guessing you were doing like some holy things, correct?
Yes, I spent many hours and days at one of the temples there.
I'm guessing in the grand church. Yeah. All right. That's interesting. Well, we're actually gonna pick up with you as you go to sleep. So, what are you doing as you're getting ready for bed after a long day of prayer?
Probably trying hard not to think of wanting a glass of wine.
Now he's sober too. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun.
Probably reading, holy literature and such, before I, snuff out the candle. And
So does this mean that when he comes and knocks at the door, we have to pretend we're not home?
Rocks fall, everybody dies.
What a way to end!
All right, so you get in bed, Ed, and you wake up, but you're not in the inn that you had booked. You're in a very strange place. I need you to roll me a wisdom check. Excuse me, a wisdom saving throw at advantage.
Oh, nat 20.
Ooh!
All right.
Okay, so with the nat 20, you get to skip if a roll that I was going to have you do.
Awesome.
You have complete autonomous movement as you recognize that this. You've never been here specifically, but you recognize the plane of existence, shall we say. You're not in your body.
Oh.
You are in the realm of dreams.
Oh, hearing it.
You recognize this place, and unlike previous attempts before, previous visits before, as I should say, you have a better control. It doesn't feel awkward to be here. It feels like you're like you're in your normal body, but you know you're not.
Like a waking dream. Oh.
Around you see you are on the you are laying on your bed, but you're on the outskirts of a graveyard, a massive graveyard. What do you do?
Go back to bed.
Well, I guess I'll see if there's any, like, I don't know, look out into the distance, see if I can find any kind of focal point or point of interest out there.
In the distance, you can see what appears to be a torch in the graveyard.
Okay, I guess I'll walk towards the torch.
Okay, so you go through the great. So you open up the gate 8 and go down a path in the graveyard, and this place feels wrong, like sad. Like I know you're in a graveyard, but you feel the sadness, the emptiness of the graveyard. It is lonely. It is depressing here. You feel, but there's also a sense, and this is not your own feeling. The place is emanating a sense of guilt.
Interesting.
The graveyard itself is emanating a sense of guilt, I should say. As you go down you notice as you head towards the torch, you start to spot a figure here near it. This figure appears to be a female. She is clad in knight's armor.
So can I talk to her?
Uh,
I'm gonna say, "Evening, milady. What are you doing here in a lonely graveyard?"
my child, I have asked you here, and as you hear her, you begin to get a better image from of her back profile. Oh, you notice that she has horns. That her armor is very regal, and sitting next to her is a lantern, a very familiar lantern to you specifically. It looks like the very same lantern that at the Trinity represents.
Lantern of the guide.
She is looking up at a at grave marker that erects itself as a statue. The statue is of a Leonin. This particular Leonin is garbed in royal attire with a great sword and a crown. But you're not familiar with this particular individual. I know you didn't choose to come here, but I'm glad that you're here nonetheless. Please understand that the trial ahead of you is going to be difficult. And she slowly turns around. But know that I could never ever be more proud of you. And you, what do you say to her? Do you say anything to her at this point?
I'll like kind of get down on my knees and kind of like bow my head to her, like say I'm unworthy.
Just so that I have an understanding. And what is going through your mind right now?
I'm thinking this is the guide, and she's made her like kind of presence known to me, like a visit from a goddess, essentially. That's what's going through Tira's head. Yeah.
Okay. You, of all people, do not need to bow to me. You and I share a bond that goes beyond on faith.
What do you mean?
You have been in following the path of some heroes, correct?
Yes. We do our best.
I want you to roll a perception check at advantage.
Oh, okay.
Come on, 20.
Another.
13.
So you notice some that her facial features are very familiar to you. You're struggling to put it to where error, but you feel like you've met this person recently, like physically have met her.
What? Okay, I guess I'm gonna ask her, like, where do I know you from?
You and I have not met personally, but you have met my memory. The trial?
Yeah. The glowing ball?
Yes.
That was you?
Well, a memory of me.
I knew it. That's why I came here. I just had this feeling.
But there is more. Tell me, how much do you remember of your mother?
Well, I mean, she was nice enough. Yeah, she's my mom.
Do you remember her face?
Yeah.
As you say a yes, you begin to see the feet that at this person's facial features are very similar to that of your mother's. It's not one for one, but but it's like a genetic similarity.
Oh, I'm confused. What does this mean?
He's smart. Long ago, me and my friends fought a great evil. And you bear that bloodline. My bloodline.
Wait, what? You're saying we're related? So
Yes.
the stories are true, and the heroes of old. You were a hero of old.
Yes.
Wow.
All people too.
I'm at it. I'm at a hero of old.
He's like fucking divine. What the shit?
Just like,
I was not expecting that, but I mean, a lot of it makes sense now.
and if you're questioning in your proclivity towards company, don't worry. I had the same. Let's just say my youth was a little bit more wild than people know.
Definitely
Oh.
inherited your mom's dumb
I
drug.
would love to know more about that.
That is your great 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 grandmother,
Like
sir.
your great
I don't
great
know,
great 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 grandma.
great.
Gross.
She was a player.
Yeah, apparently.
Um,
I could not be more proud of you.
Thank you.
And I'm completely ashamed that I have to do this.
Do what? I'm a little scared.
I have to place the burden of protecting this world upon your shoulders. Because I cannot do it. Shortly after the battle with the Primordial, we each went on our own journeys.
You were way back then.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
I went to go face my father, as you know.
Yeah.
I defeated him. However, in
right.
the process, he cursed me. Which I have, for the most part, kept out of the public's knowledge. As you could probably imagine, it's not exactly something that brings hope and inspiration.
So that's what the horns are from?
Oh no! That's just my birth. That's our heritage.
So what are we? Demon? Devil?
Well.
Oh.
Okay. Hey, in this world, you do not know the word tiefling.
Oh, okay. My bad.
How dare you?
Oh, I didn't think he even said. Okay. I said demon devil.
We are, which we are. The blood has mixed to the point where you are no longer of the infernal old bloodline, which can happen.
Oh.
You've been whitewashed.
That could happen.
I've been whitewashed.
You've been whitewashed. I mean, over the course of 1,000 years, I imagine, bloodline kind of through the generations.
We got to do 23andMe on him.
Yeah.
However, the magic that exists within you is still alive and powerful, though it does not happen every generation.
Okay. So are you still alive then? Are you somewhere in this world?
In a sense. In a sense. I am imprisoned.
Not for long.
Roughly 300 years ago, I figured out how to extend my power out into the world and influence it. But my abilities are limited. And when I overextend myself, bad things happen. I've learned that one the hard way.
Oh. Yeah, like what? Like you hurt yourself, or?
No. The Cer'Venora pays that price.
Ooh.
I'm sure you're familiar with the plague.
Not sure I want to hear this part. Yeah. I do know about the plague.
I overextended myself in trying to stop the war.
Ooh.
I will never make that mistake again. Hence the graveyard that you see around you. Every grave is someone who has suffered from the plague, except for this one. and she gestures to the Leonin.
Yeah. Well, who's that one?
One of the ancient heroes.
Oh,
I'm
one you
sure
fought
you'll
alongside.
learn more, or in time. But they were a dear friend.
Okay, well, I'll do everything I can to protect the world, with my fellow heroes, and I'll do whatever I can to find you and help you escape your prison.
You will. I can't and offer you advice.
Please.
My suggestion is to seek out your friend's your friend Red. He has a companion by the name of Ghost. He has recently acquired some parchment. It is encoded.
Okay.
My suggestion is to make it seem like you've stumbled on to her while she's trying to decipher it.
Okay.
Make it seem casual.
Why? Should we be worried about her or something?
Well, she is going to get herself killed if she does, if without help.
Okay. Well, I'll definitely help her. Okay. So, Ghost. Another Venator.
Yes.
I've only met one other one, and I didn't really care for him that much, so.
Forgive me. I must retire.
Yeah. Don't overextend yourself again. For little old me. But thank you for doing this. I feel like it's given me, well, no pun intended, but a light, a guide for what to do next. Because I was a little bit lost after going through the trials, finding the truth of things, and now I feel like I have a purpose. So, thank you.
Just remember, power always comes at a price.
I'll try and remember.
And everything begins to fade away. As you wake up in your bed. What do you do?
I have a mission now. I head back to the Arcaneum.
Okay, we're going to fast forward you a little bit. And you arrive at the Arcaneum, and there seems to be a bit of a commotion going on. People are running back and forth. They with what appears to be medical equipment.
Oh. Okay, I will make my way up and follow them. Yeah.
Okay, so you follow all of them to the medical area, and you see the part RDE with Araxis, the Paragon, and a bunch of people all seemingly comatose.
Wait, is it the real Paragon? Was it the Paragon that was there, or I thought he was actually there?
Technically, he was astrally there, but the only one who knows that is Asherak.
Oh, Okay, because you just mentioned that he's seen the paragon, so I was like, wait, what?
No, he's projecting himself, but everyone can see him.
Oh, Ashrak just knows that he's not actually there. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I was confused.
We've been here for a while, right? Like, obviously, we know the situation. We've already had our conversations.
Yes. You are discussing the situation with Araxis right now.
Oh, is this the moment that we pick up at the
Yes.
end? Oh, okay, got it. Now I'm caught up. Okay.
So as I believe we left off with me having that conversation with Red in the stairwell. So as we're coming down, I'm giving him a little bit more of my background with the plague and everything about why, the memories can be harmful potentially. And as we round the stairwell to where Tirith is walking in, Tirith hears me say, and that's why I wish the plague was something simple that could just be blamed on somebody. Then I'd have somebody to be angry at. Fortunately, it's not so clear-cut and straightforward.
I understand that. I can't get past this feeling of needing to know. I understand that I may not ever be able to get the memories back, but I just want to know who the hell I actually am. Who is Claire?
Fred, Ashrak. What's going on over here?
Well, look who it is.
Yeah, you see Tirith is now, he has like a cloth garb over him now, and it's got the symbol of the guide like painted big over his chest.
I just say to Tirith, I say, did you have to grab that on your way out of a church that you defiled a bunch of nuns at?
There was no defiling, thank you very much, and I made this myself.
Why the hell are you wearing that?
I'll explain later, but what is all this? What's going on over here?
Well, we found Prim.
What is everybody doing here?
And
wait, you found Prim?
Yeah, and a bunch of other people after we talked to this spider lady. That's a long story, but we found these people, and they're in some strange, magically induced catatonic state, where, they're alive, but they're soulless.
Surely this is a conversation you would rather have over a couple of drinks, Tirith. Perhaps we should adjourn to our quarters. It is a lengthy conversation.
Well, I got
no drinks for me right now, thank you.
About time.
Poppy around though. I'll take some coffee.
I'm not sure Poppy's up for it, but let's go in, and Araxis should be.
Let's go get coffee, guys.
Let's go head in. I've got some questions for Araxis, and hopefully he can enlighten us as to what the hell we're supposed to do now with these 12 soulless people. Some of which are our friends. Merrick and Laszlo are in there, and they helped us get to the temple. Not sure what happened afterwards, but I'm curious to know the story. We got to figure out a way to wake them up, fix them up, then we can maybe learn a little bit.
As we round the corner, I'm going to pull Red aside and I'm going to say, is it just me or does Tirith seem off?
It was weird for him to ask for time off anyway.
Look, with all the people who have been disappearing and re-emerging, not truly themselves, I think this shift in behavior bears focus. He may very well be wearing the face of a long-fallen friend. He smells funny, I would know.
It's not a bad idea. Although the only way I know, the easiest way I know is to have our friend Marcus hit him with that beam thing. But, that might leave a couple marks.
Well, I don't think Tirith would mind. I think there's some more simple tests we can do.
I could dive into his mind.
No, less invasive, less harmful potentially. Perhaps we offer him the finest drinks, the finest beverages, the finest women. Gauge his reaction. Then we'll know for sure.
if he's still in this position of being shocked by the events, I don't think it's going to change.
Perhaps.
I could
Still
just
not-
simply, mess with his mind a little bit, get him to shape change, feast shape changer. No big deal.
I think the moonbeam is probably the easiest. Just
But-
sneak up on him.
I thought you said least harmful.
Well, that's the quickest. Just a quick little.
Mine's quick too. And it doesn't result in him having any radiant burns.
Yes, but you've seen firsthand what messing with memories can do to a person.
I'm not messing with memories. I don't have that kind of power.
I don't know. I don't have magic. I don't pretend to understand it.
Well, it's something you gotta learn. Not you personally, but magic in and of itself. You don't just have it. Well, okay. Now, some people do just have it. It's complicated. Let's go in. I can't give him a fucking K through 12 education on magic.
You have clarified literally nothing. If anything, you've made it more complicated.
So I'm guessing you all
Yeah,
go.
we'll head in.
Okay. So
I'm already in there.
Definitely going to
Just,
keep
like,
a close
shooting the
eye
shit.
on Tyrion.
Shooting the shit with the Raxus. Just like
Remember that one time I sucked up on you? That was 5 minutes ago. Yeah, good time.
yeah.
Good time.
You had no idea.
Very,
you see, I'm sorry.
I was going to say, it's very obvious to Tirith that I'm giving him the stink eye.
All right,
just
so so you see everyone is laid out in beds. It's they're being well tended to. But the whites, but the pupils and irises are just gone.
Glossed over.
They do say, "Hey, the eyes are the window to the soul." And they are all breathing. They're all functioning in as well as you would expect. Just lying there.
Right.
Is there anything anyone wants to say to Araxis or Estrella?
No, I'll catch him on the way out. Once if he has any word on what the heck is going on.
I do have something I'd like to ask the Paragon on the way out. I'm going to ask him, I'm going to say, I know you said these people are devoid of their souls. Does that mean that they are beyond the capability of repair?
I do not. One can and live without one's soul. However, that does not mean they will live well. As you can plainly see.
Yes, I'm more concerned with their restoration. Is the souls, once removed, gone? Or is it possible to contain something immaterial as such to some sort of tether?
Araxis actually jumps in on this one. Well, in theory, if you find the soul, you can place it back inside.
I'm more concerned, how does one capture a soul to begin with?
Good question.
Is that even possible?
That would depend on the nature of removal.
You have a great deal of knowledge on this, I see. Please tell me more.
The best way to help these people is to find the caster. There are many ways to remove a soul. Most of them are forbidden. In fact, all of them are forbidden.
I mean, you could remove a soul with a knife.
As I said, all of them are forbidden.
I guess that is also forbidden.
I think murder's probably a crime.
Both places, yeah.
However, in order to reverse the effect, one must know how it was removed in order to safely put the soul back.
So,
It's not just
if we find whoever did this, we can't just kill him.
Yes.
Damn, that does make things more complicated.
and
In
it's
that
not
case-
as easy as just like stuffing the soul back in.
In
It's-
theory, you could, but there will be side effects
What if
and
you put 'em in
unforeseen side
backwards?
effects as well.
What?
What if you put them in backwards on accident?
That's the problem.
So you can put a soul in upside down, and
What?
the head will be in the feet.
You see, the problem is souls are amorphous, and as such, there is no way to. How should I put it? Force a soul back inside. If you try, it's essentially like seeing a screw in the wrong way.
Alright. So we gotta figure out how to put. So we gotta figure out who did it, how they did it, and then how to undo it.
And
If you figure out the first two, I can.
Convince them.
If you figure out the first two, we should be able to easily come up with a plan of action.
Either way,
Well,
go ahead, Ashrak.
it is my understanding there are schools of magic, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Types of magic. Are you able to discern the type of magic used here? And can that, in turn, be traced back to the user? Are you able to determine the origin of magics?
We can detect the type of magic, although it took a bit more power than what you would expect a typical identify would be. Which is necromantic.
Right. So obviously, I kind of made that assumption already. I'm not gonna lie.
It is very typical of such cases. However, there are exceptions, and it's always good to know. Oh,
So you're saying we could be dealing with a really powerful necromancer?
yes,
Any that you may have been familiar with?
there.
Why would
like the one that you were speaking with.
I just look?
I doubt it is the one that you are thinking of.
Who is he? Wait, what? You know of another necromancer
Uh,
that you were speaking with?
I take this moment to lean in and I ask Red, what's a necromancer?
God, I just shove him away at this point. God damn it! I do not have time for this.
A necromancer is one who raises the dead, plain and simple.
Life
Like
and death. They play with it.
I was simply
Seems
going
unholy.
for a translation he would understand.
Seems unnatural.
would you like to explain to them? I was listening in, but I only heard part of your conversation with Lavana.
Yes. I was merely reacquainting with my old mentor. Or,
What?
as I explained before, I had, for safety reasons, altered my own memory so that she would never be found again.
That explains that. All right.
I had imprisoned her there. Yeah.
I feel like I missed a lot.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
By the way, Tira, there's a highly skilled necromancer that we have captive in our bastion that also Araxis knows about because he put her there.
If Tirith is your real name,
I don't know what you mean by that, Shrek, but
You smell
why
too
do we
clean.
have? Thank you. Why do we have a crazy lady in our basement?
Because she cannot be killed.
Yeah, there's basically nowhere else to put her. She's kind of suspended. She's got chains. She's got a bunch of...
And that is typically the most annoying part of a necromancer. They are typically very difficult to kill and keep dead.
Right.
Who is this lady?
That might work in our favor if we can't kill the necromancer who did this, though, right?
Yeah, maybe she would know. Maybe she would know who did this.
Not a bad place to start. Unless you know of who could have done this, you know of any other necromancers that we should be hunting down?
That list is far too long to
Oh! We got vendors. How come you ain't sent us after them before?
Yeah.
They're hard as a necromancer of sufficient power is always clever enough to keep hidden, even from Arcaneum abilities.
Is it possible?
However, the ones that are of note are usually only strong enough to summon one or two dead at a time.
I think this is much more powerful than simply raising a dead person.
Exactly.
You mentioned that she was your mentor at one point.
Yes.
Was there another?
What do you mean?
Another pupil of hers that studied, that possibly is as strong.
She had a number of pupils, but they typically didn't last very long. She normally threw them away after finding that they did not have the stomach for such.
This old Arcaneum sounds hardcore.
And you did?
Apparently so. I mean, especially with what he told me earlier, kind of had to have the stomach. I mean, look at what he did for us.
I whisper to Life. Wait, what did he do? What?
Talk about it later, imposter. No.
Just lean in really hard.
There is
Honestly,
so much to
I
catch
didn't
up on.
think this whole imposter thing would come up, but I'm kind of glad it did because I'm having blast with it.
Red stuff. Vote him out.
I just look over at Life. Tell him nothing.
Well,
I believe you, Tiara.
if that is everything, we do have other things to attend to.
You?
Yes,
Like what?
like the entire Arcaneum.
Okay, so you got no threat for us?
As of right now, no.
I suppose we'll have to go talk to Lavana then.
I feel like that's the logical next step.
I don't think we got it.
What have
Before
you-
we leave,
As soon as Araxis says this, Tirith, you notice that Ghost kind of walks away, and rather quickly, I might add.
I'm gonna follow her. I'll just kind of like catch up to her and be like, "Hi, I'm Tirith.
Oh,
I've only met one other Red's vendors before. You're
she
which one are you?
kind of shakes your hand. My name is. They call me Ghost.
Oh, Ghost. That's a
Not.
cool name.
I feel the irony in that statement given the circumstances.
Yep, I'm not really sure what I just came in. A little bit
Yes.
confused on what's going on.
So she gives you a very quick rundown of what happened, how they went to go eradicate some monsters. They found Poppy's body.
Prim.
Prim's body.
Excuse me, Prim's body. That. And they stormed the Watagashi fortress slash city and practically burned it to the ground while trying to save these people.
Okay. So I hear all that. I'm like, well, thank you for telling me what's going on. It seems like I missed a lot. Well, I had to go for personal reasons for a little bit, but so what are you doing now? Are you helping and pulling?
Oh, I was going to go to the library. I have some things to look into.
Oh, well, I'll join you. It might be a good spot for me to look too, help out with this stuff.
Of course. So you two head off to the library. Is anyone else going to be doing anything?
I just want to catch Araxis.
I was gonna, as he's going to catch an Araxis, nudge him in the ribs and like head nod over to Red to see what Tirith is doing, because I am very, very
Well, follow him.
distrusting.
Follow him. I gotta take care of something. So,
I'd like to meet with House Strela.
Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to do charisma initiative.
woo. Okay. Boogie.
Oh no!
I
No,
crushed that.
I got a nat one, so
14, baby.
Hey, me too.
the bard with all the charisma. I got a nat one.
I also got a 14.
I only have a +1 Christmas, so I think you go ahead of me.
+3.
Okay, so who got what again?
24.
24 or
14.
High.
14 high.
Ashrak, what'd you get?
14 low.
Okay, so Red, Life, Ashrak. It's actually pretty easy to remember.
Yeah.
I was pulling up Notepad, so I go. But no, I don't need to. Red, you follow Axit is as he's heading up to his office.
Araxis, after our conversation, I was piqued with another question.
Yes.
And I would appreciate it if you continued the honesty that you brought when we last spoke.
Of course.
I know that you came and told me that you guys had been altering memories for myself and the other Venators. I wondered about my memory from before the Arcanum.
Ah, yes. A total lie. Well, mostly.
Kind of thought so. When you told me that you all had discovered Claire and I next to each other, I didn't remember that, and that was before everything. So I made the assumption that wasn't. Well, in that case, that location in the Great Plains that you found us.
Yes.
Could you write that down?
Of course. It's actually out in the middle. Nowhere. There's literally nothing there.
Still, I need something to go on, because before I make my decision about whether or not I want to stay or leave, or take your place or whatnot, before I make that decision, I need to figure out who I was before all this.
Understandable. as you're walking, he pulls out a parchment and gives you like longitude, latitude coordinate.
Works for me. And I'm
And he says, and as he's writing this down, there is one thing that I just remembered, and I forgot to mention earlier. We did do some tests on Claire when we found you two.
Oh.
We found that you two have are related somehow. Seems I would describe it as distant cousins.
All right. Interesting.
You two share a blood similarity.
Well, that's still a piece of the puzzle that I didn't have before. So, and I'm gonna, after I take the parchment, I'm gonna put my hand out like to shake his hand, and I'm gonna say, I really appreciate you coming forward and telling me all this. It gives me a great sense of trust in you again. I'll be honest, it had waned.
I do apologize, but as I explained, I believed the security of the realm took precedence over a single man.
I understand. I don't fault you at this point. I just have to wrap my head around this is all. So thank you. I'll leave you to it. Let me know if you need anything.
Of course.
You know where to find me. And I'll head out.
Okay. So, are you going to do anything else, or?
Oh, no, I'll just go back to my room and chit-chat with Claire about all this shit and try to put two and two together.
Obviously, she's just as lost as you.
Yeah, exactly. Just talk it out so we're both on the same page. Like, hey, we're gonna go figure this out together.
But hey, you guys are cousins.
Yeah, of some sort. Yeah, that's more pieces of the puzzle. That's all I gotta do. Put it all together.
All right. So moving over to life. What do you do?
I would like to go to House Strela in her own, like where she has her forge and whatnot.
Yes, she's tinkering away.
You're the one that helped Red rebuild me the first time?
Yes.
Well, pleasure to see you again.
As is you.
On our last journeys out towards the ruins of Zuvalon, I found this chunk of adamantine.
Oh, may I see it? She takes it from you. Wow, this is interesting. Yeah. Where did you find this, you said?
In Zuvalon. I believe it was a chest. No, it was in a secret compartment, I believe.
Well, this is quite rare, even in just this little chunk.
Yeah, I was wondering what you think that we could create out of it.
Oh, well, chunk this size, I would say you could probably make a small breastplate out of it.
Would you? Do you think we would be able to make it as like an attachment to my current, I guess, chassis?
Oh, what exactly are you thinking?
Breastplate could be good. I mean, even if it is only a minimal size.
Okay. In order to do this, I would have to shut you down. If that's okay. Hey, just so that you don't feel any pain.
Yeah, I would like to be as awake for it as possible. Just I admire everything that you've done with Red and myself, and with my father gone, I have no one to really learn from.
Of course. Just know that it is possible to attach it to you while you are awake, but it will be painful.
I understand. I've endured quite a bit of pain, as I'm sure you saw before. It's just like a little attachment. It's not enough for a full breastplate. It's like a chunk.
Yeah. Like half a breastplate.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, does regular bread?
Oh no,
Might suck for you because that's less on your AC.
I'd be carrying around. It'd have to be a huge chunk for a full breastplate. I figured
I just didn't know how
little
big it
minor
was.
attachments.
No. It's like that. It's like that big.
Even maybe like bracers.
You could make bracers.
Let's do some bracers.
Okay. It will take me about a day to four, or half a day if you help.
I would love to help. I prefer learning on the job than simply watching.
Oh, of course. So roll your smith's tools at advantage, because technically she is helping you.
All right. That is a 24.
Okay, so it actually takes you less time than she thought. It only took you about a quarter of the day.
Less breaks, not having to take a load off.
And that's essentially what you're doing for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Because of that, we're going to move over to Asherak.
Ruby.
So what are you doing?
Well, first of all, I'm going to go to the Paragon.
Okay.
And
he's attending to the Cantonic people.
Yeah, and I'm just going to say, look, I just wanted to ask really quickly. I have something I have to do very fast.
Of course.
But do you have a lead for us? Perhaps a different methodology of tracking down whoever committed this?
That is what I'm attempting to do right now. However, I'm finding it very difficult. Whoever did this, they are quite skilled. They seem to have somehow, how should I put it? Hid their tracks. I am finding it difficult to find the point of origin. And normally, I have seen one other case similar to this, but in that particular case, there was at least traces I could follow. This particular, and granted, I haven't gone through all of them yet. This takes time. But the ones that I have observed have no traces.
Well, there's something I would like to do to probably resolve this. I'll be back with you shortly. And I'm going to depart. And I warned him that he's probably not going to like my idea. So I'm going to depart, and I tell him that we're going to need Revenant Red's dad to help with my idea, basically. And I'm going to go and stealth and trail Kira.
Okay, so they have gone a little bit.
But I said it was very quick. I'm keeping an eye. Yeah.
Okay. So, first of all, roll your stealth.
19 plus 8. 27.
Okay. So
Well,
yeah,
that beats my passive for sure.
he eats the passive as of Tiroth. So you're sneaking, and you follow them to the library. Ghost starts grabbing some books. What are you doing, Tirith?
I'm kind of grabbing at some books as well, but I'm always kind of like sort of looking at ghosts. I'm a little bit distance away, but I'm always making sure I can like kind of see her. If I can't, I'm like looking where she went so I can find her again. But as
Chalantly?
nonchalantly as possible, as casual as possible.
Okay, so I want you to roll two rolls for me, a perception check and a performance check.
Okay. Perception, I got nat 20.
Okay.
Oh, dude, you're on fire today.
Goddamn.
And performance, 25.
Okay, so actually, Ashrak, I want you to roll a perception check as well.
It's not going to be nearly as good. 14.
14? Okay, so Ashrak, you don't notice it right away, but you both eventually notice that the books that Ghost is grabbing are books on cryptology. And she seems to be like deep into her study. Are you guys gonna do anything about this or what?
Yeah, I wanna kind of go near her. Like I'm gonna go into an aisle of books, like right next to her or something. And I'm gonna like go, oh, what you got there? Like,
just doing a bit of research, and you know, and you, Asherak, notice that she has already written a couple of things on a blank piece of paper, but she has like a small stack of stuff that appears to be in like a letter format, but you can't read it because it's clearly encrypted.
So while I'm hidden, I would like to take out some parchment. Can I see what's on this stack?
You are too far to see this.
Okay, I'm going to creep up just a little bit to see what's on there.
Okay. So you creep up, and you kind of to ensure that you're not noticed by these two. You kind of climb on top of the bookshelves.
I'm actually suspended from the chandelier by my whip, to clarify.
From
Upside down, MI Mission Impossible style.
Okay, so unfortunately the chandelier is too high for you to get to, so you are in fact on the bookshelves.
Now that I'm on the bookshelves, I can reach the chandeliers.
And yes, you can see the stack of papers,
Okay.
and what she's doing.
Okay, excellent. So her stack of notes, the only one that matters is the top one. I would like to take out my calligrapher's tools, of which I am a master of because I have studied the way of the brush. I'm going to copy that first page.
Okay, you copy it, and I need you to roll all your tool proficiency to see how accurate you're able to do this.
16.
Okay, so it's good enough. It's good enough.
Okay, excellent. So, how is everybody oriented in this room? Is she sitting at a desk? Is there other desks training?
She is sitting at like a long table. And Tiroth is kind of sitting next to her, or kind of peering over. Or I mean, it's a library.
How is this room lit?
It's lit by candles everywhere.
Okay, so has anyone here seen Zorro? Because I've got a really cool idea.
I need you to be descriptive about this because.
Okay. Would it be possible to use a whip to put out the candles in one swing?
The room is much too big for your whip.
Fair enough. Is there a way for me to get up under the table unseen?
You would have to go the long way around, duck under the table, and then kind of army crawl.
Okay, yeah, that's 100% what I'm gonna do.
I don't know where
Yeah.
he's going with this.
I don't know either, but all right.
All right, now to cause a distraction, I am going to take the warden's peen out of my bag, which I have had for a long time. I assume it's calcified by now. And I would like to throw it across the room against something glass to make a noise to draw their attention.
What is?
I don't know.
Okay,
Throwing weird.
roll an attack roll.
Throwing hot dogs.
Improvised weapon.
So improvised is just what?
No proficiency.
Okay, so that is 15. I'm just hucking it across the room at something that looks like it'll make a decent racket.
Okay, so you managed to hit the bookshelves across the way.
Okay.
And yes, it does make a bit of a racket.
Okay, so in the moment that they look towards the noise, I'm going to swap her actual encrypted documents with the fake one on top and the blank papers underneath. And then I'm going to get the fuck out of there and I'm going to bring them to Red.
God damn it. Okay.
Because Ghost talked. I know Ghost never talks. I think she's a changeling too now. I'm paranoid.
Yeah, she did talk with myself and Araxis. She finally did.
Brief.
She
said
more
like
had like an outburst, I guess. Less like talking and more like she blew up.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Oh, maybe the pretty bard art has something to.
Oh, Ghost has got a crush on him. God damn it!
yeah. So I want to swap.
Or maybe the DM need to progress some things. I don't know. Maybe.
Right, but in character, I don't trust any of this shit.
It's totally.
I don't trust it.
He
smells too clean. He
bitches
doesn't
of
smell like
everybody.
bedridden disease. He doesn't smell like old tobacco and booze.
So you go and leave and start trying to find Red. Tirith, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm trying to get a little more information from her about these things because of what the guy told me. So, do you need any help with any of this stuff? Maybe I can. I'm a history buff, you know. Are you reading some history?
Roll a persuasion check.
$22.
Who am I kidding? I'm not getting anywhere with this. Yes, sure. I found these in the Megatona fortress. Yes, I'm thinking maybe they might have a clue or something.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So what does it look? It's like code. Is that what you said it was?
Yes, it's code. Since you both are doing it, I was gonna. It's technically at disadvantage, but you're having the help action, which is advantage, so they cancel each other out.
M does.
I want you to roll an intelligence check.
Nat 20. Holy crap!
What is going on here?
I'm just getting freaking lucky tonight.
Default to Tirith
Mhm.
tonight. You need
Tirith
something
only
done.
has 1 page of this.
Asherak, you said you copied it. You did not say you altered it. So
No, I took the originals, the stack, and the only 1 page I copied was the page I could see on top. I couldn't see what was underneath. So I put blank paper and my original of the top page there and swapped them.
So they're looking at 1 page. Oh boy. Now they're gonna be like,
And welcome back to 20 Side Dice. We were just about out to discuss the first page that our intrepid bard had deciphered. Unfortunately, as you were deciphering it, Ghost notes that some of the pages are suddenly missing. She has no idea what happened into that.
Wait. Oh, there. Aren't those the pages?
Who's the real?
No,
ghost?
they're these weren't blank.
These weren't blank?
No.
Can I like see if she's just going a little crazy maybe?
Roll an insight check.
Let's see here. I didn't roll great. 10 total.
You believe her.
Oh, okay.
I
Well, what the heck happened to him? They just
don't
disappeared?
know. You know what?
Or did they?
We'll just work with this one and we'll figure it out later. I don't.
So yeah, what's the first one?
You managed to decipher the first one, and it is a letter.
Ooh.
My dearest Lord Migatona, I have successfully extracted the souls from the bodies as per your request. With these, you now possess the tools to exert formidable influence over those you seek to dominate. The Prim Girl, once a beacon of purity and a symbol of defiance against you, now lies within your grasp. Consider using her remains as a potent instrument and to compel surrender from your adversaries. Regrettably, one unsoul managed to elude capture. The identity remains uncertain. A regrettable oversight on my part. In acknowledgement of this failure, I propose a reduction of 1% in my fee. Nevertheless, your consistent delay in remittance is becoming increasingly concerning. I caution you against testing my patience, young lord. Ensure your payment reaches Blackwater Hollow promptly as stipulated. Remember, hunger sharpens more than just the appetite. I anticipate our continued collaboration. Lady Tina Greenchuckle.
Tina Greenchuckle? Okay.
It's a hell of a fucking
What was
code
that?
name.
Black Hollow? Is that what it was called?
Blackwater Hollow.
Blackwater. Green chuckle
Truckle.
at Blackwater.
Truckle?
Truckale.
Oh, truckle. I thought you said
And-
chuckle. Truckle.
Blackwater Hollow. Got it. Have I ever heard of this Blackwater Hollow, like a place or something?
No, you have not.
Oh, okay.
But, however, there are longitude and latitude coordinates.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
On the first page.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. I think we should bring this to my companions right away.
Yes.
As she's panicking, thinking she's losing
Let's
her
go. I
mind.
grab her hand and let's just like pull her.
Yeah,
Like,
she is very pissed because the rest is missing and she has no
We'll
idea
figure out
where
the
it
rest
is.
later. We'll figure out the rest later. Don't worry.
Okay, so Red, Ed, Asherak comes to you.
Ah, how's it going this evening?
We must find somewhere in private to speak, away from prying eyes and ears. It is of the utmost importance.
Yeah, I was hoping to grab a bite, but sure.
We must move with haste, and I just take him by the wrist,
Uh,
Gandalf style.
All right, so you find an empty classroom.
all
So I pull out
all right.
I pull out these coded papers, and I show him. I say, I don't know what they're up to, but it is my fear now that when Ghost was captured, she also was replaced by a shape changer. Her and Tirith were collaborating over these documents.
All right.
What they mean, I do not know, but I
What?
fear it could be something dangerous for everyone.
I want to rifle through the papers. Does any of this make any sense to me at all?
Not without further study.
So you didn't wait till at least see if they found out what these fucking papers said?
Time is of the essence, and if it is as I think, they probably already know.
Well, let's go get live, and we'll confront him.
Believe not a word that comes out of those forked-tongued mouths, and I can say that because I'm a lizard folk.
That makes it okay. All right, so
More
we're gonna go.
importantly, They may try anything to buy our loyalty.
I will invade their minds, as you said before, if necessary.
Yep. And I begin, as we're going down to find life, I'm going to discuss with him about how weird I think it is that Ghost was full of conversation, bursting at the seams.
Oh. Well, I mean, she could have
She
been.
wasn't exactly bursting at the seams, but hey.
I mean, this has been a pretty eye-opening experience with myself, Harold, and Ghost confronting Araxis like I did. I mean,
Yes,
this
but
maybe
you've
is
known-
her just trying to figure it out.
You've known her for how long, Red?
Since before she went mute. That's what I'm saying. She used to speak all the time. But
But
that,
not to you. Why Tirith?
well, no, she used to speak all the time before that mission went sideways. I ain't really ran into her much since then. That's what I'm saying. She went mute after the mission. It took its toll. And, I mean, either she's come to terms with it after her little outburst with Araxis, or maybe the blocks they took away from us is part of that reason
Maybe.
too. Or maybe you're right. I'm just saying, let's not be too hasty, all right? We're not going in there guns blazing.
She was taken. We lost her for a brief moment.
Yeah, a brief moment. You think changelings have infiltrated the Arcaneum?
They've infiltrated most elsewhere, from what I can gather.
Right. Peon clans, not the Arcaneum.
The belief in ships is unsinkable is what leads to their demise, friend. Let
Perhaps.
us find light.
But this unsinkable ship has a lot of magical wards.
You're right, and necromancy, apparently. And
Well,
ties with... There's a lot more going on we don't know, is what I'm trying
I
to...
understand. I understand. And I'll take it at you. I just want to make sure you're not going in there fists a going.
No, I was very sneaky.
No, I'm saying when we confront them, you can't start swinging.
Whatever helps you sleep at night. And I slap him on the back and keep
No,
going
that's
to
not
the-
an answer. I'm telling you, don't go in there swinging.
I will not enter the room swinging.
Okay. Because it's going to be your ass if you do.
Red already owes one person in the party a punch.
I'll deal with Marcus.
Next thing we know, Atrax is dead because he came in there.
Because he
I
party
stepped in the
tried to
room.
party attack. Yeah. And we just mowed him down. All right, so
Gotta
we're
step
going to
in
go
the room first. Do something. Then...
Well, we're going to go get life.
Okay, so it's about this time that you finish up the bracer or is it you get a +2 to your AC.
Oh shit!
Do they count as armor?
No, because the way they were the way you two integrated it was into your.
Oh, I thought they were just regular. I was going to say she gives us Poppy. She's 0. And her with those?
Damn, so what's your AC now?
22.
Same as mine.
Jesus.
I have a shield, though.
Oh yeah.
I'm like trying to do different like fighting poses, like seeing how aerodynamic they are. Oh,
And
these are really good.
Life and Asherak walk it.
I'm not live.
I mean, Red and
Close
Asherak.
enough.
I'm sorry, Ari. My.
A second life walks it.
I just look at Red. I told you. They're everywhere.
Yeah, DM can be done sometimes.
Well, I'm glad to see you two are getting along. But mind if we steal life for a moment, Mom?
Of course, I have a lot of work to do.
Thank you again for your help. I hope to
Of
learn
course. It's
more
actually
information.
kind of refreshing to work with Adamantium in once in a while.
Oh, I see you put that to good use then.
Like the only part that's actually shiny is just my forearms. Everywhere else, just like a dull color. Yeah, it seems as lightweight as it is hardened.
Interesting. I figured that would be more of a mithril thing.
I haven't come across much of that, but hopefully I can
Wouldn't that be
tinker with that as well.
well?
From children's books. About a man with sabers made of mithril. Quite interesting. But we have something serious to speak of.
What
And I'm
is-
going to lay out basically everything I discovered, how Hirith and Ghost are collaborating in secret codes, in dark lit libraries away from the rest of the group, and how I deftly had to sneak in and sneak these out from under their noses without noticing, because they very clearly did not wish to be discovered.
They didn't wish to be discovered, which is why they nonchalantly.
So we all agreed that Tirith and Ghost are changelings.
No, I'm not agreeing to that. I'm saying we just need to investigate and
Oh
not
God,
be
I hope-
too rash.
I really hope you decode that first page, because then it's going to be on.
I rolled my own little insight and I got a 4, and so I was like, I'm all in on this. I'm all in on this. I agree. I thought it was weird that he came in with a tunic.
Clearly, these changelings didn't do their homework. Tirith would never be this square.
Look, we ain't seen him in a while. Let's not make assumptions.
Exactly.
You really think... Okay, that's not a solid argument. I'm not going to make that argument.
I just have to say the amount of changelings that we've run into
I
is kind of
understand.
astonishing.
I understand. But that's because they're after us. But them sneaking into the Arcaneum, that's a whole different story, guys. Let alone replacing a Venator. That ain't easy.
We lost a Venator in that battle. There was a good window of time where we did not know her location.
Oh.
They,
Look, all I'm saying is we can confront them. Let's just not be too hasty.
I think we need to hide our hand. We shouldn't confront them directly. We need to be just as smart as we know they are. We need to discover the meaning of at least some of this before we see them next.
Should we?
This is fucking ridiculous.
Should we try to decipher some of this?
Yes, please.
Can I see these to see if I already know this code?
Oh, are you handing him the? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, no, you do not know this code.
Can I
But do you have like calligrapher tools or?
I do. I'm a master of the brush, and I can help him.
I would like to study it and find patterns.
Okay. Since Ashrak is going to be helping you roll an advantage intelligence check.
All right.
I will give him guidance as I'm looking over his shoulder. Oh, let's make this fast.
Do you
Hey,
get to
that
roll the
guidance-
guidance at advantage too?
Wow, that was incredible. That guidance gave me a 22.
Okay,
Fuck
so
yeah.
you are able to decipher it. It is the code is incredibly intricate. It obviously a custom made aid code.
I want to, on a separate sheet of paper, write down, like, the basic alphabet, what some of the numbers are, to maybe study its origins later on.
Smart.
Okay. Basically, it's a lettered number or shifted in code.
Okay.
Basically, A, like, this is not exactly how it works, but basically A is 5, B is 6.
Okay.
You know,
But in a
to get-
pattern versus straight down.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
right?
Okay.
But basically, you get the idea.
Okay.
Alphanumeric combinations.
Yes.
I just
So, you decipher the first page that Tira deciphered earlier, as well as the rest.
Hell yeah.
We wouldn't have needed to do any of this shit had you not stolen the papers.
Hey man, I'm telling the story.
Just fucking ticking time. Shit.
The second letter is Esteemed Trickster. I am aware of your busy affairs in guiding Elysium in the absence of your lord. The tale of your cunning manipulation of Memnon has reached my ears. Using your pawn in Carantania to provoke the fool conqueror into open conflict was a masterstroke of sheer brilliance. I commend your devious methods. Regarding the subject you sent me, she has been securely confined, and her vessel is en route to the holding cell. Your magical crystal offered as payment and has been received with gratitude. You are correct. Despite Ida's damage, it harbors clues to the bias.
Whoa.
That thorn in my side. He will suffer dearly for his betrayal. No one crosses me without consequence. I look forward to our continued association in Lady Tina Greenchuckle.
all right.
So as I'm assuming Life is reading this to us.
I'm reading this off, and right after it says, "My beloved trickster," is that what it says?
My
Esteemed
trickster.
My esteemed trickster. I'm like, that's got to be Tirath, or the changeling that is Tirath. This ain't runs so deep.
And so I look over at Red.
Is Ghost the green chuckle?
Why would they have not brought this to us?
Did you know? Did they decipher it in front of you?
They were going over it together. It looked as though they were scheming.
Look, let's just go confront them.
There is more.
Oh, see, there's more.
This was just like right as I said.
Right as it happened.
Right as I read my esteemed.
Just let him keep going.
If they could start open conflicts, do you really think they could infiltrate this house?
I will note to the party prior to this, you did not know that Memnon was in open conflict.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, remember he invaded Carantania.
No. Yes,
Yeah.
but it was like I'm holding here. Here was a thread.
Oh, you're saying that now we've
it's
learned that he's progressed now.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so
They still did not recognize.
so he won
him.
that. So that battle that was about to happen, he won. Is what we're learning.
Probably winning, yeah.
Or at the very least, he's spread his campaign somehow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Next letter.
Next letter. Esteemed trickster, it grieves me to hear that these adventurers have proven to be such an aggravation to you. Naturally, you understand, and that I stand ready to assist in any manner possible, provided a compensation is adequate, of course. May I propose a more effective strategy? Capture their loved ones. Mortals are notably vulnerable, particularly when their affections and morals are exploited. With your unparalleled cunning in bending these supposed heroes to your will should prove to be child's play. Best of luck.
Not looking good for you.
Best of luck in your endeavors, Lady Tina Quinchuckle.
It's looking real bad for you, Tyrion.
Everything's adding up. All right.
Oh God, it's looking so bad for you right now.
You understand why I was laughing this entire time?
I just look over at Red. Need more convincing.
Yeah, you're still making assumptions.
It's
It all
very
makes
black
sense.
and white.
It says loved ones. Ain't nobody loved Tiroff.
We all love Tyrion.
Yeah.
He's the best of us. He was also the most fun.
Maybe they resorted to Tiroth because they already had Tobias.
I thought I was the most fun.
Is there another
Moving on.
letter?
That's it.
Okay. All right. Now let's
All right.
go. But like I said, stay your weapons. All right. We have to handle this carefully.
I agree.
Any hint or telling of changelings, we strike.
No, that's not. We have to make sure that they are changelings before we strike. Otherwise, we're hurting our freaking brother in arms. What happens if you just dismember one of them?
Look, I'm not saying that this looks bad, but it looks bad.
Let's go.
All right, so
I'll remain in the shadows.
as soon as you start heading out, Ghost, Oast, and Tiroth actually kind of find you right outside the door.
Ah.
Oh, guys, look what we found. I'm holding up the paper, and Ghost's hand's
Convenient.
still in mine, and I'm all like smiling. Look, we have to go here. Blackwater Hollow. Is that what it's? Blackwater Hollow.
Yeah, Blackwater Hollow.
This lady,
How-
this lady Green Truckle.
He's got the,
You'd like
he's
that,
got the
wouldn't
same
you?
page that we have. What do you mean?
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Wait. Same page. What are you talking about?
Look,
Yeah, same page. What are you guys?
we need to know if you're changelings or not.
Changelings? Oh, Ghosts told me about them.
Yeah.
How convenient.
You think we're changelings?
Well, Attract does.
What?
All signs point to it.
I was in Holy Meridian.
You literally walked with me for 3 weeks.
Trust me, I know. And that's why there's no violence involved right now.
Yet.
But
Okay, how do we
Bet you'd
prove that
love-
we're not changelings?
I'm gonna
I
need
look over
you
to Ghost,
to
too.
do what I tell you to, if it's possible.
I was gagged.
Just remain susceptible, and this is pain-free. And then we can stoke their conspiracy. Hopefully.
I lean over into life. I say, this might run deeper than I thought.
I kind of back up.
I
a
never
little bit,
even-
and I'm like,
I-
wait.
I
How do
never
we know
even
you're
considered
not
red.
changelings?
Everyone knows changelings can't be robots.
I look over at life and I go, wait a minute. Didn't Red go off by himself?
Okay. This is getting way beyond us. How do we prove that we're not changelings?
At this
Remain
point,
susceptible.
at this point, only Marcus is kind of walks up. Hey, what's going on, guys?
Moonbeam.
No! There's no need
Yes.
for violence.
It's the
What?
only way.
Look, just...
What is this moonbeam?
If you're not a moonbeam, why are you scared to go in it? Or if you're not a changeling, why would you be
Because
scared
it
to go in
fucking hurts.
I don't know
What
what moonbeam
what
is.
were we talking about out here?
Just, they think that Tiroth and Ghost are changelings. I'm trying to prove whether or not they actually are.
I go over to Afra.
Don't you just have to command?
That's what I'm gonna fucking do if y'all would shut the hell up. Now.
I go over to Ashrak. How do we know Marcus isn't a changeling?
Oh, for
And I look at Tirith and I say, your mind games won't work on me, skin changer.
Now, do you agree to remain susceptible? Just
fine. Just move.
No, we're not moonbeaming.
No.
I think we need to. Let's party vote. Who votes Moonbeam?
No one raises their hand.
I don't know what a moonbeam is.
It's gonna hurt.
Come on, life.
Look.
You know what you believe. Be a man of conviction.
You know what? While the party tries to figure this out, we're gonna take a break. And we're back with the party going absolutely crazy on each other. So what are y'all gonna do?
Well, if they're up for it, I will cast command using a second level spell slot to choose 2 people. And I will choose Tiroth and Ghost. And I will, they can choose to fail.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
They don't.
So
They don't, and my command is shape change.
Would you know if we...
That was
resisted?
precisely why I think we need to Moonbeam. And I'm going to whisper this to Red. I'm gonna tell Red.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
fail.
I would know. Yeah, but you would know if they resisted. You
Yes.
know if your spell fails.
You know if your spell fails. So, Tira, do you resist?
No, I don't resist.
Neither of them change.
And I don't get the sensation that my spell failed.
No.
Okay. I think we're good, guys. I felt no resistance on the command.
Wait. What about y'all?
Oh, son of a bitch. Am I gonna have to use all this juice to fucking make sure?
That's why the
No,
moonbeam's the only way.
Me.
All right, everybody agree right now
Nope.
Marcus,
to be
drop
susceptible.
the moonbeam. I'll be the first one to step in. And I
Include-
rip my tunic
Marcus
open.
says I can hit everybody with a single moonbeam.
No, I'm
Do
not
it.
getting hit by that. God damn,
Do it.
that
I
hurts.
rip my tunic open even more.
You could go ahead and blast Asherak for wasting my goddamn time.
Life, you know the logic in this.
It's flawed? Yeah, you're right.
I still want to know what a moonbeam is.
Have at it, Marcus.
Does it?
All right.
Is it gonna hurt?
So,
So we gotta choose
Marcus
to fail
casts
this one,
moonbeam on everyone.
What? I'm not getting hit by that. I ain't standing next to this dumbass lizard.
The all is just small enough for it to work.
Is it a deck save?
I'm gonna counterspell this motherfucker.
Well, we can't resist, or else we might be. We could be a.
Hold on,
chain.
I wasn't expecting this, so I got to pull up the spell.
It's not very
natural reaction. I'm not getting hit with a spell. I'm
it's a con save.
Oh, con save.
But it's only a 5-foot radius, so everybody, you would have to like port it over to everyone. You'd have to walk it back in the hall. If the hall is 10 feet wide, you'd have to walk it back in the hall, blasting everybody. Fucking asshole.
Okay, so
It's every corner of that 5-foot square too, right? Around it.
yes.
It's a 5-foot radius, so 10-foot diameter
10
circle.
feet.
That's why I said
Yeah.
he would just walk it back. Go fucking ahead. Yeah, guess
Okay,
so.
so-
By the way, I'm fucking up Asherak after this.
Anyone who does not wish.
Yeah, I got an 18 on my con save. Roll your damage. Everybody
no,
make your con save.
I'm failing it.
I am failing it as well.
You still take half damage, success or fail. I choose not to get blasted with the brunt of this.
Right, but it has to succeed to
Now
change
we
you.
won't know.
No, it doesn't.
Yes,
If you're
it does.
it doesn't have to succeed.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
What?
Oh.
For the shapeshift thing.
Oh,
Yes.
if it fails, it also instantly. God damn it!
I failed.
Oh, I'm so messing up Asherak after this.
I failed, but not intention.
I will fail intentionally, and then I'm gonna fuck up Asherak in a second.
I just see this beam of light.
Well,
my first reaction.
Well, good news. I rolled terribly with a 5 radiant points of radiant damage.
Ooh. Really breaking my balls here.
I heighten. Okay,
and
now I know that we all succeeded, right?
Yeah, everyone succeeded.
Good.
No one changed.
I'm gonna heighten hold person on Asherak. I'm gonna fuck
All
this
right,
dude up.
roll for initiative.
Let's do it.
Oh my god!
No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to do. I don't want to waste the DM's time.
I'm gonna bathe in this radiant light and go. Oh.
As your flesh sizzles.
And I say
Yeah,
to the party, I
Roll the
say,
20
This
for
is
initiative.
Basically, a small,
celestial light.
I don't want to. I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to waste DM's time.
basically a small little moon appears above everyone, and it just radiates down on this searing moonlight.
Oh wait, I took half. On.
No, con saves. It's deck save. You,
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you take full save.
Oh shit.
It's only deck saves. Just take that.
I'm going to say to the
come up-
party, at least we're certain. That counts for something.
You're a moron.
Welcome back, Jareth.
It was just a tingle.
You're a fucking moron.
I'm gonna come up to Marcus though, and
it's
like grab him by both of the shoulders, and then like look at him really like seriously, and then give him a big old hug. Go, yeah, that's good. That's good.
I look over at Life and I go, see, now I'm not
Like,
convinced
pat him on the
anymore.
shoulders again. Give him a
He
slap on
switched
the
over.
wrist.
Yeah, this. Did you get hit in the head on your way back?
No, I've found religion, and I guess I found a purpose. The guide. I have so much to tell you guys. We should talk on our journey to this place.
You'll have to regale us with your amazing tales.
Well,
You won't believe it.
we have a couple other. I'm gonna give them the other 2 letters and tell them what's on it.
Yeah, I'll just.
He can-
I'll hand over the-
Ghost is pissed.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's honestly why I was gonna like freeze him and be like, go ahead, fuck him up, Ghost. Give him a good 1-2,
Hey, I saved Ghost's life.
That doesn't make me
and
ancient.
then call her a traitor. Right, got it. Cool. Great friend. Great friend. Yeah, that's all we
I would
need is now more party divisiveness.
Yeah,
I
no,
would hope you do it for
she
me.
is just fuming, like she's just completely clammed up at this point because she's so angry.
Well, so wait, where did you find this stuff, Ghost?
I found it in the Watagashi fortress while I was looking for the cart right before they grabbed me.
Wait, who grabbed you?
The
Watagashi. Ashi,
Remember how she got taken? We had the for your
That's
Abstract.
what resulted in the city
Shot.
getting burned down.
yeah. Well, I mean, Abstract shooting a fireball arrow.
I was gonna say I think that was what resulted. All right.
Maybe like events led to one another.
That's
Well,
fair.
all I can think of, I still don't know that we shouldn't speak to Levon, but I'll leave it up for everybody here.
See if she knows about this lady.
That sounds like.
Well,
Fern
oh, you'll excuse me. I helped enough of my friends today, and Ghost just kind of storms off.
Ah,
Thank you, Ghost. I come up and like try and like
Get away from me!
shake
Just,
her
go-
hand.
no, just,
But
touch
I, when she pushes him away, I put my arm around Tirith, like I slide in there, and I go, I hope if you ever think I've been taken, you'll be willing to do the same for me.
oh, I will gladly fuck you up.
You have no idea how much it means for me to hear that.
I mean, if this is going to be a recurring issue, maybe we should find something a little more safe to determine this.
Code word.
But
Well, doesn't
code word's not bad. But
don't they know the
can they
thing?
read our minds? They can
Yeah,
read our
I
minds.
thought
can't they?
most of them know their minds and.
No, they just look like you. They don't. Just because they can shape change into you doesn't mean they learn everything in your mind.
They probably do if they take your soul, though.
I mean,
I don't know about that, but
they did when you were taken.
know what?
that was a completely different thing. That wasn't changeling.
That was basically a changeling.
I don't know what it was, but no, when changelings.
That was a giant mimic house, wasn't it?
Yep.
A what?
The face.
Yeah, that was the
Mansion.
mimic house. That's different. I don't know that. No, changelings. They can take on people's faces once they've seen them, and their voices if they've heard them, but they don't
must get their
gain the
memories
knowledge
somehow.
within. It's not necessarily like a
What if they use
magical
magic?
effect. It's just a
They can use
biological
magic as
effect.
well, right?
Maybe that's part of the reason they needed to capture these people and keep them subdued as long as they did.
Perhaps, yeah. To learn
Also-
about them, they probably have magic that delves into the mind.
If we're
But-
going to go see the witch, I have a proposal for you all. I'm going to seek approval from the Paragon, if you're all on board, to bring my old classmate with us to see her.
The
What was
unconscious
correct.
one?
Yes.
You think she
Perhaps.
can help?
I think she might be able to give us a greater direction.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
Your friend,
But I
not
think-
mine.
But I
Worth a
think we
shot.
need to bring your father as well, Red. He's the one who's responsible for encasing her in this prison. It
Right.
would be beneficial to find out if there was a way to allow her to work some of her magic over
I
these
mean, I don't. We can try. I just don't know that Araxis is gonna.
people. Not freeing her.
No, I don't.
Simply-
I'm just saying, if it comes to her bargaining, he ain't gonna go for any of it.
No, I'm talking about giving her. I don't know how Again, I don't know magic. I don't know if there's a way to reduce the level of restriction on her temporarily, so she may attempt to divine
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna go for that.
hidden thing.
If he's afraid of her, we should be afraid of her.
And trust me, I am. That's why I think he should be there.
I don't know. This is starting to sound more like a deal with the devil. Than,
Yeah, I agree. I'm not making any deals with Lavana.
Everybody needs to stretch their legs from time to time. I imagine the ability to use magic might be more than she's been allowed to do in a great while.
Why would we give her the
maybe
chance
there's a
to?
reason for that. Oh, I haven't met the lady yet, so
You ain't
Right,
gonna like
but
her. I
You're a
promise you that.
You're a fantastic liar, though, Tirith. You can lie to her and tell her that this will buy her some freedom at a later date. I'm a terrible liar. She would never believe me. You, though, well practiced, terrible, terrible liar in the best way.
I mean,
I don't know if I should be say thank you or fuck you.
definitely insulted. I mean, this isn't the first time he's insulted you today either.
It's part of your craft. You are a thespian, after all.
There's a difference between outright lying and lying in for stagecraft.
And this would be stagecraft of the highest order.
Yeah, because I'm just gonna be forthright with
You know
you.
what?
There ain't no way
You're
Araxis
right.
goes for it.
You convinced me.
You can try to bullshit, but Araxis won't let her have anything.
Well, let's
That's
see.
why I'm wondering if he has. I don't know how it works, if it's an all or nothing type of lockdown, or if he can scale her, give her some juice back, but not all.
Why would we
I
do
think-
that?
I think I can weigh in on this. When I was speaking with Araxis, he mentioned all the runes and the chains and such. They don't last forever. They have to be redone every so often. So every time they're being redone, it's her trying to escape. And so all of these measures have to be put in place.
Yeah, I'm in the camp of not giving her any leeway. Because if she's just slowly eroding magical runes,
Just with her presence.
giving her a smidge of magical capabilities so she can feel better, she ain't gonna use that to feel better. She's gonna use that to try to escape.
What about a sandwich? Something simple.
There we go. That's the leeway we can provide.
She hasn't eaten or drank.
She did seem really interested in eating and drinking last time we were there.
Maybe I could speak with her about.
Long as she's
Whatever we
been
need to.
imprisoned?
Hundreds of years.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I mean, I would
okay.
try to erode my chains if I was in prison for hundreds of years, just saying.
So I could try to whip us up a meal and.
Bargain.
Exactly.
I like that better than giving her any sort of ability to use her power.
But what if she were to use her power to... That's what I'm saying, is what if she has to use her power to discern the nature of this enchantment?
Then it ain't worth the risk. We'll go to the coordinates and solve this ourselves like we've done for the past couple of years.
Yeah, I
Fair
mean, we
enough.
can always return if we, don't have any
If it
leads.
fails, at least she's still in her hole.
And we know for certain that she's terrible, right?
Yeah. Well, according
How
to
far away are the
Araxis,
coordinates?
well, we have coordinates, but according to Araxis,
Yeah,
she's
how
terrible.
How far are the coordinates away from us, DM?
I was gonna say we can look at a map.
So, you guys, I assume you guys have a map, correct? Correct.
Sure, of course. Map of our continent.
So, translating the coordinate, and it's it's roughly about day's journey from the Bastion,
Oh, where is it?
and it's in Zuvalon.
Oh, it's in Zuvalon. Oh shit.
Oh.
We've been there before.
Oh.
It's weird
We have
how
to return
all
to
signs
that
lead
place.
to Zuvalon.
I mean, it was afflicted by a terrible plague. Millions died. I mean, it is a area, it's a convergence of death and power.
I place my hand on Red's shoulder and make uncomfortable eye contact, and I say, "You have no idea."
Look, I know that you don't like going there and it brings up terrible memories, but god damn it, at least you got some. You say it's bad, I say I'd like to have any.
I say you're asking me to walk through a graveyard of my kin.
Well, damn it, suck it up.
Harry.
The world's at stake here, not just your people. That's the past. You got a chance to save all these millions of lives. Suck it up.
I have to agree with Red.
That's because we're robots and we have no feelings.
Well, my mind's been erased how many times?
Shit. Oh, that we know of at least twice.
Who knows? I would like to know where I'm originally from, where I was created.
I agree. Perhaps that's a journey we can make together someday when we deal with this fucking primordial, who, by the way, ain't sitting and sleeping, is trying to destroy our continent while we're sitting here lollygagging.
I have one small request, then. If I am asked to go back to Zuvalon, I will do it, not gladly. But if we pass by my old home, I wish to stop briefly and see if there's anything left for me to collect.
As long as it don't interfere with the mission. We got a goal.
Agreed.
Fine. Let's head back to the Bastion, prep ourselves, and head out.
Should we speak to Levana?
I think we go with, I think Tira's right about this. Maybe we,
Coordinates and then Levana if we get nothing?
if all else fails, we go back to her.
All right.
Should
Kind
we
of
let
scared of the witch lady.
Should we let Araxis know and maybe let him decide what is best? You, after all, have a great deal of trust in him.
Yeah, I don't mind speaking to him about what we have here. If you guys want to bring that to the table, he might have some insight, what we're walking into.
Eyes open.
Yeah, we'll
Let's
go through
go.
that real quick. Bring these notes to him,
Okay.
letters, and
Or can we? Is there a way for us to call a council to have everybody of importance who's there? Maybe gather around the Paragon, Araxis, your mom.
You specifically do not have that power.
I don't even.
3 to 5 business days.
Well, I mean, they're all here, right? So, like,
Yeah,
they
you could like
can't
ask
wander.
your Paragon, Helstrela, and Araxis maybe.
Well,
I thought you were talking about his council. That's like the
No, I'm saying like we should see if we could like have a little meeting, tell everybody at once.
Gotcha.
I'll see why not.
Don't matter.
Hey, we got
Everybody
some
who's
important
working on the
information.
people anyway.
Yeah, we got
everybody
some
who's
important information we want to share with you guys. It's
Oh,
potentially
okay.
life or death.
So, you go to Araxis and Ayla. You give them all the information, and they don't. As far as both of them know, this town doesn't exist.
Do you think that Levana might have information about this town? Should we bring it to her, Araxis?
Hmm.
Well, more importantly, which
I hesitate of trusting her with any information in whatsoever.
She did lead us to the last hideout, though. That was correct.
Even still, trusting her is like trusting a devil.
She definitely has ulterior motives.
Mm-hmm.
We would have to bargain with something, but
Are we clear?
Hmm?
Are we clear on what her motives are?
To be free?
Freedom.
Beyond that.
No idea.
Probably like every other evil person, rule the world, or send it to eternal
Oblivion,
damnation. Yeah.
destroy it, raise an army. of
Usually
all
one
dead.
of those two things.
All I can say on the matter is her actions that nearly led the world into an age of darkness. You think things are bad now? Imagine undead roaming everywhere, freely.
Well, she does have that stockpile in Zuvalon still, or not her, but the Elysium.
Yes, someone
Yes.
does.
We are coming up with a countermeasure for that force, but it will take some time.
Hopefully not too much time, or that army will be released.
Ashrak, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, as I'm looking at this map, how far is this location from where we know the undead to be?
The undead was roughly 2 weeks from the bastion.
Okay, so
This is in a different direction. I believe if I'm not mistaken, the undead horde was east and
Southeast.
what was southeast. This is north.
Okay. I just
wait.
want to get an idea,
No,
make
southwest,
sure we're not...
right? Boop, boop.
Wait, yours is...
It was southwest.
The coordinates?
Oh,
southwest.
Oh,
for
south.
the-
It was a week of travel.
Okay, because I just want to make sure we're not, like, popping up on top of these zombies to deal with.
No.
Wait, but north of the Bastion? That's not even in Zuvalon. That's it. That's
No.
It could've been
Sorry.
straight
West. It's
Yeah,
Yeah.
what I thought.
west. Sorry.
Straight.
Got my wires crossed there.
Okay.
It's west.
Straight west rather than southwest. I mean, we didn't.
Yeah, and it's
find-
only, a day?
Yeah, we didn't find the
only a
zombies
day,
until
so-
we were 2 days
Yeah,
in
it
at
was
least.
a while. Okay. Well, then if this doesn't work and we don't find what we're looking for, then we might have no choice but to go to Lavana. We'll make ready, and I'll report what we find when we find anything.
Good luck.
Head back to the teleportation circle.
All right. So you go over the teleportation circle. Marcus said as that he'll keep watch because like y'all said, no one trusts Lavana, and he just wants,
good idea.
and he just wants to make sure that everything is on the up and up, and hey, if something goes wrong, he can always go grab Araxis real quick.
Yeah. Okay.
At least there's a guard.
Yeah. Shoot. So we'll take I'm gonna take a rest.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're gonna go do this, we might want to be at full everything, and
Okay.
because somebody caused a
You
fucking.
guys are tired
moonbeam to-
already?
So
Why are you guys tired already?
I will take the first watch.
We're at the Bastion. Why the fuck are
We're
we
at the
gonna need to
Bastion.
take a watch?
Nobody needs to watch.
We're at home.
Oh, yeah, but we don't have to... Okay.
Ain't nobody gonna stumble upon this place. It took us 2 weeks wandering the wilderness just to find this damn thing.
Okay. So you take your long rest. I'm guessing you all head out.
I
Yeah.
have. Him
So-
and I have a thing that we'd like to do.
We'll go with light first.
All right. Just shortly before I take my full rest and everything, I'm gonna plant my acre blossom root.
Okay.
Not in the same place where Poppy has her
Not
coffee.
the same place that the coffee gave me.
I want to make sure that.
Okay.
So I'd like to plant it, give it some water.
Okay.
I assume the cheat sheet has some sort of planting guide and.
Okay, yeah. You find an area. Do you have a herbalism kit?
I don't know.
Roll an intelligence check.
All right. That's not bad. Since I'm gonna go on a long rest anyway, I'm gonna use a lucky. I rolled a 17 or, all right, a 17.
Not
Okay.
bad.
You plant at the you plant it, and you water it. You do all the things. Is that everything you're doing?
Yep.
Okay,
And then
Asherak.
taking long rest.
Okay, so I'm only going to take a short rest. And with my short rest, you tell me, obviously, how many hit die I get to use. I'm going to wait 2 hours to make sure everybody else is good and asleep. After all, they don't need to leave a guard.
So yeah, you can use whatever or hit dice you want.
Yeah.
I'm going to use 3 because I only have 5 HP missing. And that'll take me back up to full health no matter what because of my modifier. So I'm not even going to bother rolling. But I am going to sneak down to where Levana is kept.
Okay. So you sneak down to where Levana is you push open in the giant boulder or blocking the door.
I would prefer, if possible, to speak to her through the door.
No.
Okay.
The door is like that last ditch effort.
Yeah, it makes us feel better about it, but it's not actually going to do shit.
It's a bunch of rubble, basically. Just
Yeah. Okay.
It's the equivalent of putting a chair in front of a door.
Yeah. So I'm going to step in.
He's sneaking down.
Hello. I wasn't expecting visitors again so soon.
You sound weary, Levana.
You would be too if you saw nothing but these chains.
I can only imagine. Now, tell me, what was your motivation in blackening your heart? Are you truly an evil specimen? Have you always been as such?
You'll have to be more specific, and you'll need to raise your voice. We can barely hear
Yes. So I ask her, I say, what was your motivations for turning to necromancy and darkness, turning your heart black as Igor, and casting death and destruction on this world? I must know, truly, you can't have been born as such. You must have been a normal girl with normal hopes at one time.
That it was such a long time ago. You can't possibly expect me to remember such things anymore. The brain has been laxed for so long.
But you are still arguably a great necromancer, yes?
I am still ill here.
So tell me, what reason could one have in possessing another's soul, beyond basic leverage?
Oh. That depends on who the caster is. You bring me such delicious questions.
I've been learning a lot. My next question to you is this. Did you turn to necromancy for self-gain initially? Or in hopes of helping something else? A greater cause, perhaps?
who just loves
That was-
raising a community.
Nice.
He'll assume all his buddies are changelings, but he'll think the best of the worst of people. But you did it for good, right?
That was, as I said before, that was so long ago. I don't remember.
Do you not remember, or does it pain you to think upon it?
Is there a difference?
Most certainly.
My dear boy, you have such naive questions.
Well, first they were delicious. Make up your mind, witch.
But I must say, I do enjoy the conversation, even if it is a little droll.
All right, I'll be more direct then. If dealing with a necromancer, what is the best way to bring them back alive, unharmed?
Oh. Well, there is no way to bring a necromancer back unharmed.
Relatively.
It depends on their power. Basic necromancers can easily be killed. However, as one grows, one learns secrets. Learning those secrets, you learn how to preserve yourself.
So you have no ideas. Obviously, you were trapped. Tell me, how did that occur?
My treacherous student, Araxis, betrayed me.
I'm asking. Sorry, go ahead.
He brought when I decided that at the best way forward was to remove certain aspects of the Arcaneum, he disagreed.
What aspects?
There are some who disagree with that and believe that certain magics are simply evil. I disagree. I believe it is the caster that makes it evil.
There may be truth in those words yet. Are you saying you believe the darkness and shadows can be bent to service people with good hearts?
It is a possibility. Just think about this. Your loved one is dying and hurting. They die. You who are able to bring them back without harm or praise. It is no different than healing. Do you not agree?
I know not of magic, if I'm going to be honest with you. It is not my area of expertise. I use something different.
Then allow me to rephrase the question. If someone you saw lying on the ground, what was hurt, they breathed their last death, and you had a method to heal them. Would you not?
Most certainly.
That is
If that
necromancy.
was their wish. If that was their wish.
You cannot bring someone back who does not wish it.
You've given me much to think about. I'll see what we can do about getting you a proper meal. And I'm going to leave, and I'm going to slide the stone back in front of the door and go to bed.
Tiroth.
Yep.
Are you gonna be using?
I'm resting.
Yeah. Do you think you'll be using heavier weapons than normal? Like, or are you still?
I can.
Oh,
You can, or are you
are
going
you
to?
planning to?
Currently, I have a dagger as my only close quarter weapon. So
Well,
anything you can spare.
I
I don't think he wasn't thinking about giving you a weapon. He was
no.
thinking about giving you that
Oh.
stone.
I have the stone of strength.
Oh, I see. I see.
Do you think that would help Tiroth? Because
If I ever found a more powerful weapon, yeah. Right now, like, well, I only have a dagger that can use
Dex.
my bolts
well,
currently.
I have
But I can
I have
use
a
any
regular
martial
short.
weapon now. So.
I have a regular short bow that I'll or not
No, he
short
has his
bow,
gun.
short sword.
Oh, there you go.
So short sword, and I'll give you the Ion Stone of Strength, which gives you a
Cool.
+2. But
Awesome.
I would like to attune to the Amulet of Health to get a con of 19, so I can not die so easily.
Oh man. Wait, why didn't we still have the amulet? We should.
Yeah, we had all that stuff. We never doled it out.
I was gonna say that amulet would be beefy for me because I'm a caster and I need con to, and so does
I just
Milton.
need health. That's really it.
You have
I
22.
I do not need con saves.
Why?
I have a +9.
Yeah, that's correct. How do you have a +9? Even I'm not.
Proficiency.
No, I have proficiency.
Short
No,
sword?
because it's a druid thing. I'm not going to go into details.
Holy crap! Yeah, I was gonna say because what does the amulet of health do?
Con is 19. And I
So
currently
that's a
have
+4.
Yeah, +4 for me.
Shit, that would give me a +8 on my con saves for concentration checks, and
I have a
D6.
Anyway,
I have a
Anyway,
+2.
let's get moving.
I know, but we got a magic item too. Like that's important.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, because I got D6 health too.
And you did just forge the adamantine greaves out of the adamantine.
Yeah,
Sure.
con saves are for casters, not so much you guys.
I'm not doing it for the con save. I was doing it for the extra health overall, but it doesn't matter to me.
I'm just saying, if we got extra items like that, because that could bump. I don't know. That's what I was thinking. Milton, myself, or Sean, even, or Tara.
It would be
I'm
absolutely
full
useless
up on
for
magic
me.
items.
I
I got 3 right now, so
I'm over here fighting with the rope. I'm good. I don't need it.
Well, you just don't need it because you don't have concentration spells either.
Mm-hmm. No.
I'm just saying.
No,
like,
and
bumping my
adjust-
con could be pretty dope for con saves, maintaining
Thank you.
concentration.
I don't care. It's not that serious. I just wanted more health.
Okay, it's
Okay.
Now is the time to attune to it, though, because it does require attunement.
okay. Yeah, I'll do that. That'll give me a bump on my spell casting.
Okay. So Ashrak, I'm guessing you go to bed. Okay. Next morning, you all set out, and let me paint the picture. It is a miserable day today in the swamps of Zubalon. The clouds are everywhere. The sun is barely shining. The birds are dead quiet. It looks like it'll rain later. As you go through the swamp, the tree is paint an eerie picture, or almost something out of the beginning of a horror story. The water otter is as you trudge through is up to your waist. You are moving roughly about half speed in rough terrain. Now, I need everyone to roll me a wisdom save.
myself guidance, just in case.
Natural 1.
22.
Oh my gosh. I got a 20, not that. Dirty 20.
15.
Okay. So, who rolled what?
22.
I got 15.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Sean got a dirty 20.
So, Life and Red, you both fail.
Damn. Could have been a concept.
As you both all see what appears to be a little girl. She is on the root of a tree that is sticking out of the water. Her hair, she has long black raven hair and seemingly tattered clothes. She is in the fetal position and her back is to you. You two specifically, you feel compelled to come closer to her.
I'm compelled anyway. I got a thing for helping downtrodden kids.
Her. Ashrak and Tyrion. You both see the girl. Now, Ashrak, I want you specifically to roll me a history check.
Oh boy. Okay, so 14 plus 2, 16.
16.
I only have a plus 2, so I was like, oh fuck, here we go.
That's solid.
Ashrak.
You've been hitting all my good stats up until now.
Ashrak, you are filled with terror right now. Not mechanically, but because you know what this thing is. It's not a little girl. It is a monster. This is the Abyssal Siren. It is native to Zufalon and has hunted in the swampy areas of Zufalon long before the plague occurred. It is known to draw in passerbys, deceiving them into believing that it is a little girl in need of help.
That's really fucked up.
Messed up, man.
It's really fucked up, actually. It's like an anglerfish for people who give a shit.
Yeah.
Can we try and like...
Hold on. You also know that it will remain aimed like this until the passerby is in close proximity of this. You also know that it has psychic abilities to charm people.
So I'm going to shout.
Wait, don't.
Fall not for the bewitchments of the swamp, lest you lose your lives. That is no mere girl, but an abomination. Red, life, shake it off and slay the beast. As I knock an arrow.
Okay, so Red and Life, I need you both to once again roll a wisdom save to see if you can hear what Ashrak is.
18.
11.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Red, you pull yourself out.
Out.
Life, you do not. You are compelled to go closer, and everyone roll initiative.
Oh, fuck. I didn't even get to say anything.
21.
14.
24.
Boo.
Oh, you have advantage on fucking initiative. There's a spell that I was thinking about taking. Gift of Liquor.
What's that?
It's a first level wizard spell, but it's for 8 hours, you get at either advantage or you get to add an 8 to addition.
Oh, that's good.
What? That's pretty.
Yeah, it's in Fizzbands. Or Fizzbomb.
I really need to start looking at that stuff more.
You don't cast spells,
Okay.
bro.
Not with this character. Hey, I might take Magic Initiate. You don't know. We've been hanging out.
Yeah. I would, yeah. That's true. I'm not teaching you. No.
Fine. I found another teacher, probably.
Good. I hope so.
Okay,
she's
so who got what?
Pretty cool wizard.
24.
15.
Necromancer, you mean?
Tira, what'd you get?
11.
So life. Ashrak, what'd you get again?
I got a 16 plus 5, 21.
21.
So if I'm right, life, Asherak, So life, red.
Just really wants Tirox to go.
I know, he really is like into that. Well, it depends. Where's your monster?
Y'all
I can
wanna
write the initiative
swap?
order real quick. Where's your
Okay,
monster?
so my monster actually got a really low score, or with a
So life,
with a 7.
Atcharak, red,
Tirox and then
Tira,
monster. Siren.
oh, bam.
Okay,
I don't have as neat a handwriting as our Leonin friend here.
That's okay. You can write it.
okay. So, life. It is your turn. However, you are currently under the effects of this creature. You must use your action to move closer to this creature.
Oh. Okay.
At the end of your turn, you may roll a wisdom save.
Can he take any other actions or no?
He must use his action to move to this creature.
Oh,
As in dash.
As in move. It takes away your action
Oh,
in
okay.
you are literally fighting this creature is what's going on. You are fighting this creature, but it takes away your action in doing so.
okay.
Oh.
But you must, because you have failed, you must use your full movement to move to this creature. You are currently right on top of it now.
All right. And I will make my save. That is a 9.
Damn.
Yeah.
If you're close. Okay.
That being said, Ed, if you have any bonus actions, you can use those.
I have nothing relevant as a bonus action.
Okay.
You could technically attack. Offhand attack.
Can I offhand attack?
You
Sure.
didn't say you couldn't.
Okay. Well, then I will get advantage because they haven't taken a turn. How close? Well, that's still a 16.
That is a miss.
All right. Damn. I rolled an 8 and an 8.
Hey,
Which, like, both of the 20s were just staring right at me.
there.
Big.
That's okay. I just rolled.
Yeah, you don't want to actually
Alright.
kill this little girl.
Next up, I believe is red.
What?
No, wait.
Ashrak.
Ashrak, sorry.
All good. All good in the hood.
Apparently,
So
I keep forgetting that Ashrak is here today. I don't know why.
You do.
He misses Poppy so much.
So with my knocked arrow, I'm going to let it fly, but I'm going to use my bonus action to apply Piercer.
Okay.
And that is a 16
What
plus
does
8
Piercer do?
to hit.
That's damage.
Okay, so 16 plus what?
8.
That is a hit.
24. And I am going to spend a key point to add another martial arts die of damage as well. So it's going to be 2d8 plus
Ken
1d4.
says get it.
That's it.
Let's see what we get, boys.
He has extra.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 19 force damage.
Okay.
And I am going to attack it again. That is not as good. That is a 14, which is a miss, I'm assuming.
That is a miss.
This little girl's
So-
got a lot of HP. Or a lot of AC.
I don't think she's a little girl.
So I'm going to shout
I
out
don't
to
know
the
that.
party. As I miss with my next shot, I hit her. I aim for in between the eyes, and it hits and like glances off, and I shoot the next one, and I miss because my hands are trembling because I haven't seen one of these in so many years. And I say, "Fight her from a distance, you fools! You will be consumed otherwise. Life, break free."
I think everything's all good over here. It's just this little girl. I don't. What are you
Perhaps
shooting at?
Tirith, fix a rope if you can.
I got
Alright.
a better idea.
Red.
I will bonus action innate sorcery, and then I'm going to shoot a lightning jolt of pain at her, which because the new innate sorcery I have advantage. Okay, it doesn't matter. 19.
19. That is a miss.
Oh, that sucks balls. That is my turn.
That is a miss as the creature barely dodges is out of the way.
Well, I don't like this person
The
very
stick's
much.
all just like kind of rubbery, and it just goes. Well.
All right, Tirith, it is your turn.
How far away am I from life?
You are roughly 60 feet.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
That's
I
too
moved
far
far.
away from my plan. That's too far away from the plane. Well, I guess I can do that. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait. I can't cast 2 spells. Damn it.
Here comes the real Tirith for the save.
Alright, screw it. Alright. I will run up 30 feet.
You are in rough terrain. Aim.
No. Shit. Dang. Okay, I'm gonna run up as far as I can, so I guess 15 feet. And then I'm going to... I'll shoot my pistol at her. I use True Strike. Let's see.
Pretty sick.
All right. True Strike. Oh, nice. 25.
25 to hit. That is a hit.
Yep. Okay, cool. I'm gonna make all my damage radiant. And it does 1d8 plus 3. Okay, plus 1 to 6. So
Pistol
6,
smite.
9 radiant damage. And
Oh, yeah.
because of my new weapon mastery with the paladin, pistols use Vex, so I have advantage on my next attack. But I don't have a way to get close to him. So with my bonus action, I'm going to use Misty Step to teleport up 30 feet. So I move 15 and then 30, so that's 45. So I'm 15 feet away from her.
Okay.
Yeah,
It is.
trying my hardest to get to life.
It is her turn. Okay, so as a bonus action, she is going to. I need you, Tiroff, to roll a wisdom save.
Roll a wisdom save. All right.
Is this casting a spell?
No. This is a natural ability.
Yeah, I just want to check.
Good. I think I get 1 lucky. Yes, I got 1 lucky. I'm gonna use it. So I got a 3.
Oh, yeah. Yes, please.
Oh, nice. Okay. Whew. 15.
That is a fail.
No!
You must drop your weapons.
Is this like a charmed effect?
On your turn, you must drop your weapons.
This
He's
is
at-
a charmed
Uh,
effect?
yes, it is a charmed effect.
Oh, he's a half
Okay, I have
elf.
advantage on charm. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Cool. My one last shot. Oh, it was one better. So what did I get last time? 15, 16.
That is still a fail.
No!
Oh, right.
On your turn, you must
You
drop
can
off
save
everything
us.
you
That's
in
better
your
than mine.
hands.
I have my pistol currently in my hand, so not that big a deal.
It's in the swamp now. You're gonna have to
Ugh.
clean that for hours.
All right. So
Get your pistol. Put it in the swamp.
That's just her bonus action.
she earns to you tear her off. Her hair extends into long black tendrils. Her face, which is not a face, is nothing more than a giant maw mouth.
Not a mom out.
Now, kind of like just like a giant circle, but a mouth.
Ugh.
Ew.
Is this
Mouth and teeth, like sharp fangs extending from outward or from the edges of the mouth.
Yucky.
Out. As she cry eyes and screams at you, placing you under this effect.
Oh.
Her one of her tendrils whips out at you, Ive, and attacks you.
It's the only one up there.
That is a 28 to hit.
Misses. Sorry. Natural
it.
AC.
He
Sure.
tanky.
Okay, so this does 6 bludgeoning damage. However, you are now grappled.
I guess I might as well use my reaction to have the damage. So I'll take 3. Wait. Yeah.
Any dodge?
Fucking
Yep.
candy dog.
Might as well.
Just kind of cartwheel. I'm grappled, but I'm just like.
All right, and it is Life's turn. You are still under the effect, and you must drop off whatever you are carrying as your action.
As my action? Oh,
That's annoying.
that's weird. Okay.
Okay. So, do you have any bonus actions you can do?
Well, you took away his weapon.
Can I do my bonus action before my action hits?
Technically, yes.
Alright, then I stab it with my dagger of venom, which the venom part probably won't do anything. That's a miss, so that's okay. I'm getting out the bad rolls now.
I was gonna say we're sucking right now.
Gotta get him out early.
I
Did he
also
get a save
having-
though?
Huh?
He get it's a save at the end of
Okay.
his turn.
Alright, well, drop. Do my save. Go.
I'm like
Okay.
waiting to do a guidance to boost it, but
Action.
I
Action.
could lucky, but I'm not in immediate danger right now.
I mean, you probably are.
I mean, she's not
you're
really
grappled.
She dealt 3 damage.
Yeah, but he's grappled by a tentacle. I think the next step is into the mouth.
Asherak.
To that.
It is your turn.
Fuck him up.
Okay, how far away from me is this creature?
You are roughly 60 feet.
All right, so I'm gonna have to spend a key point to get up to it.
Well, remember, we're in difficult terrain, so movement is half.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna have to spend a key point to dash as a bonus action to reach.
Yeah, you can dash and disengage and jump distance doubled now.
Exactly. So I'm gonna get up to the thing, and I am going to attempt to strike it with a stunning strike.
Okay.
26. 18 plus 8.
What was that again?
26, 18 plus 8.
That is a
18
hit.
plus 8, 26. So it has to roll a 15 con save or be stunned, and I am going to spend an additional key point to do another.
Hold on. Before you do that,
Counter stuff.
okay. That is a 19 on the on save.
Okay.
What is does she say?
So
Yeah, no, she saves.
she saves, but
She has a reaction now.
oh wait, but because she saved, her speed is halved, and the next attack roll against that creature has advantage.
Okay, but she is using her reaction on you, Asherak.
Do you want him to do his damage first or after?
You know what? Go ahead, do the damage.
Yep, and she also, I'm not sure, so I'm not going to do it this time. But the way they changed the stunning strike to begin with was if they saved, they would still take an extra martial arts die plus wisdom if they saved, as opposed to anything else. I think that went away now, though.
Yeah, they changed it to if you let's say she saves, their speed is halved, and then the next attack roll against them has advantage.
So 16 force damage.
Woo! Nice.
Well, that's what happens when you spend key points to do extra damage.
It's like monk smites. That's what the Kensei is. It's like the smiter of monks.
Mm-hmm. And I still have extra attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
and
So she is attacking in you with her reaction.
Okay.
She got a natural 1.
Okay. Does that mean I get to use a reaction?
Yes.
If you want
yes.
to.
Both you and Light Eye, who are both on top of her, or have the option of
Can I use it to try to break free of the grapple?
you have an opportunity attack.
Yeah, I know with the attack now you can
right,
grapple.
You can grapple. You can't. I don't know if you can ungrapple.
Oh, okay.
And there's
You can
something
still-
other than an
no,
attack.
you already used your reaction anyway.
There's something other than an attack I would
Oh, right.
also like to
That was
do.
last
Oh,
round.
that was last round actually. Yeah, I would have punching. No more.
So what'd you get in Asherak?
Save it.
Well, I didn't roll anything yet. I want to know if instead of rolling an attack, if I can use my minor boon.
What's your minor boot?
Radiant Redemption. Spend 2 key points to remove an effect such as Charmed, Poisoned, Frightened.
I'm
companion.
sorry. No.
Okay.
Oh.
In that case, I will roll at advantage to hit. That is a natural 20.
Okay.
And I am going to spend a key point to add an additional martial arts die, so it's 48.
Well, so what's the base? So the base damage is D8, right?
The base damage is D8 by itself. Okay.
Then you're adding the martial arts. So 16 is the base. Roll 2d8 and add that to the 16. Remember, we do
So 16 plus, so 21, 27, 34 force.
Damn, did you like roll max damage?
No, I got a crit.
crit, and
I
then
know.
And then I rolled a 5 and a 6 plus 7.
Oh yeah, that's why I was wondering. Yeah.
5, 6, 7.
wait, plus 7.
Yeah, because my wraps and then my, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought the wraps were plus 1.
The rats are
whoa, wait. What kind of damage is that at again?
Force. Yeah, that's why I was like, fuck. Boom. 34 force. Holy shit. That's like both of my Eldritch Blasts hitting.
Okay.
And you know what? Just for shits and giggles, I don't know if it's too late for me to do this. Something I was given a long time ago that I completely forgot about is the ability to add 1d4 fire damage once a day to my attack.
All right. I'll allow it this time, but you really got out of.
So it's an additional 3 fire. So I don't know if that.
No, technically 7 because 4 fire for the crit,
plus
and
3.
then 3 plus 3 is your roll.
7 fire on top of that. Then yeah.
Yeah. So 41. Holy shit. BB.
Okay. Do you have any more actions or?
That was my reaction.
That was
I have extra
He
attack.
does have extra attack.
Yes.
So I'm going to punch it again.
He could flurry of blows.
14 plus 8.
Say again.
Or no, I had 14 plus 8. I can't flurry of blows because of my. I had to use my bonus
That's
action.
right. You're
Yes.
right.
That is a hit.
22.
All right,
Nice.
and I'll go ahead and I'll spend another key point again. So I am down to 4. Oh, not as good. 8 plus 7. 15 force.
Still solid. Boom. Boom.
Right, but I rolled a 7 on one of my d8s and a 1 on my other.
Okay, so this thing is actually kind of hurting right now. You can see it bleeding, eating.
And I'm just gonna say out, release him, swamp beast. I assume as I.
What beast are you guys talking about?
It just looks like a little girl.
A little.
I know he just sees me punching the shit out of a 12-year-old.
Pretty much.
So hard that it breaks the sound barrier. That's what the force damage is.
All right.
Like a
Red.
mantis shrimp.
I'm gonna shoot her with Eldritch Blast. 24.
That is a hit.
Yes.
Ooh, nice. 14 force. And another 24.
That is a hit.
15 force. So 29 total force damage. Is this bitch still kicking?
Yes.
I will quicken cast Eldritch Blast. 21 to hit.
That is a hit.
9 force.
It is down.
Oh,
Ow.
I shoot the other beam at Ashrak because he pissed me off earlier. 20. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. Describe the kill.
I just plant my shield in the mud and I lay my axe over and I charge it with my energy and I just sniper from afar. That's kind of what I do. I use my axe head as like my machine gun.
All right. So you snipe. You fire this shot as it screams at Asher. Your shot goes right down out its gullet.
Right before the
I'm
beam
just like-
hit.
Being waved around. Whoa, this is fun.
Right before the beam hits, it's that moment where it like screams at me, and I look up. You know what, ugly mother, and then its head explodes.
So yeah, just so you know, this creature had damage resistance to bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing damage.
That's a good thing none of us dealt any of it.
I did.
Oh, Sean. Oh, actually,
I
yeah.
don't radiant damage. Never mind. I didn't.
You know, I was gonna say you did radiant with your gun.
I would
Yeah,
like
I
to
would
pick
like
up
to
my
sharpen.
weapon.
Yeah, pick up your weapons, yo.
And it has
Yeah,
a
they're all-
blind sense of 120 feet.
Yeah, I don't care.
Oh.
They're all sploogey now. Your
They're
weapons.
definitely mucky. So I'm gonna go to Ashrak and I'm
I
gonna
didn't
say,
even drop mine, did I?
are we?
Oh no, you did.
It was on my turn. So
Yeah,
I
on your
never
turn,
got
you
to.
didn't even have to.
was like-
So as they pick up their weapons, I'm gonna turn to Ashrak. So, is this near your home?
We're not far out, no.
Well, all right. Lovely place.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling as bad now. Missing the last quest.
Yeah, no, it was
But
pretty.
Are
All
my
right.
lands not good enough for you, Tirith?
Is my
I mean, I'm
dirt
sure
not good enough for you?
nice, at some point.
All right. So I'm assuming you trudge on after.
Yeah, we'll trudge on and keep a lookout for if we come near Ashrak's home.
Okay. So, you trudge on and you come across what appears to be some sort of village. Let me.
These the coordinates?
Yes.
Oh shit! All right.
Are we able to swing by my old Casa prior?
It's a little further down the way.
Oh, okay. So we can just continue on after. Okay, cool.
So let me paint the picture for you. As you approach the outskirts of Blackwater Hollow, a sense of foreboding descends upon you. The town presents itself as a stark contrast to the dreary yet lush surroundings of the swamp. Untamed enclosed within imposing wooden walls, Blackwater Hollow appears more of a fortress than a settlement. These wooden walls, weathered and darkened in by the swamp's dampness, rise ominously from the murky waters that encircle the town like a protective moat. The defenses of Blackwater Hollow are immediately apparent. Stretching outward from the walls are Shell de France barricades. I don't know if you know what those are. Does anyone know?
Shell de France.
They're basic.
French.
It is French, but basically they're wooden spikes designed to stop cavaliers.
Oh,
Ears.
Palisades.
What they would do
Palisades.
is a horse would try. I jump over it,
Yeah.
land on the spike.
They're like palisades.
Right. Their sharp spikes jutting menacingly into the air. These defensive structures serve a grim purpose, evidenced by the occasional sight of monstrous creatures impaled upon the spikes. Their grotesque arms serving as a grim warning to anyone who might approach uninvited. Your path to the town is narrow and constrained, a deliberate choice by the inhabitants to control access tightly. The only entrance is a long, straight aisle flanked by a tower at the end of the alley and bristling barricades. This corridor is roughly 120 feet in length, and it gives a distinct feeling of being funneled towards a single point, the entrance of Blackwater Hollow. At the end of the constrained passage looms a watchtower. It's red and poppy-colored embers, stark contrast to the somber hues of the surrounding swamp. The watchtower appears to have someone inside. What do y'all do?
I want to look over at the group, and I'm going to say, this was not here when I resided in these regions.
tower or the city?
Any of it. This is newer.
Well, either way, there's someone up there. I think that's probably where we should be headed.
Can I use my 2 times zoom?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And try to see if I can identify this person at least.
Okay. So as you zoom in, you actually see can see 2 people. One on the tower. One sitting in what appears to be like a reclining chair. Air made of wood. Like it looks like it was whittled.
Sick.
And they're just kind of, and the one in the chair is just kind of, looks like he's just whittling away at something in his hand, and while the other one is standing guard. The one on below appears to be an older gentleman, and lizard folk. They're both lizard folk. However, unlike most lizard folk, the older gentleman has a gray mullet under his cowboy hat.
Do I recognize him?
Give me a minute. The older gentleman is wearing a vest and what appears to be like a star on his jet.
Sheriff.
And he long knee-high boots. You can tell that he has 2 great axes on his back. The one in the tower appears to be a young buck, as it were. He has a bow. But he's clearly not as equipped as the older gentleman. And he looks a little. He looks like lean and muscular, but he doesn't have. You can easily tell that he doesn't have the same experience as the older gentleman. And Ashrak, you wanted to say something?
Yes, I would like to know if I recognize either of these lizard folk.
You only saw the one. This is with my
this is what.
Zoom.
Yeah, you can see either one in the tower, and no, you don't recognize the one in the tower. The one downstairs, you can't see him.
Time to use the lack of sun and the natural gifts of the swamp to our advantage. As I'm saying this, they notice I'm slowly sinking into the mud and coming back up covered predator style in the mud of the swamp as natural camouflage.
So Asherak, I want you to roll me a perception check though.
8 plus 12.
12? Okay. You don't notice anything.
Well, if they're your kin, couldn't it be a friend?
One of them looks like it's.
One of them?
Yeah, there's multiple.
Oh.
One of them looks like possibly a sheriff, someone that polices the town.
Well, I mean, but they're your kin, right?
I don't recognize that one in the tower, no. And I have no remaining kin.
Oh,
lizard,
kin to me.
Look, we don't have time to get out to how offensive that actually is right now.
Well, there ain't a lot of your species just rounding
All
about.
lizard folk know each
And
other, right?
We're not going to get into this right now because it's a touchy subject. But what we need to do, or what I recommend we do, is I approach in a friendly manner. You all take up arms, and we waylay them if need be. As I told Tirith, and I sink down into the mud again and come back out with a fresh coat of mud. Use the gifts of the swamp to hide your arrivals.
You don't think they see us?
Not yet.
We see it.
I was just saying, like, how do we know that they don't see us? They do have the high ground.
And
They don't seem to be alarmed.
Exactly.
Right?
I'm just.
It's also
likely
really
seen us for
dark
the last mile.
Wait, why is it really dark?
because we're in the swamps, dude. It's dark. It's cloudy.
It is about it is like closing after or midday, and it is a little bit cloudy, but that doesn't mean it's dark.
And remember,
they would have seen us for the past mile and a half.
Not necessarily. The swamps have like brush and vine.
Does it look like they see us?
Yeah, I was gonna say, are they looking in our direction?
The one in the tower is clearly monitoring you guys.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
looks like they know us. Let's just wave and come down and
Peacefully.
follow them.
Like, nothing, not everything is a conspiracy to kill us.
Yeah.
It is in Zupalon, and I just muck my way
We're
out.
gonna wave
Start
and
walking normally.
to the entrance, I guess, of this
As soon
I'll
as
get my
alleyway,
shield out
basically.
for sure. But
as soon as you start going down the corridor, or the young one immediately raises his bow and aims at you.
I don't
At
recommend that.
He's not drawing it back, but it's like I'm
Yeah.
ready. Try something.
Yeah,
I don't
definitely-
recommend that.
Yeah.
Just come on out. We just want to talk. We're kind of sent here.
Okay. Hey. So he doesn't. Other than that, he makes no threatening gesture. He's just ready for bullshit.
let's let Asherak take the lead on this one. Just, kin to kin. But, maybe
I just look over at him for being incredibly racist and say nothing.
that
Gareth
makes
can
sense.
feel the
If I
rage.
ran across another Warforged, I'd say the same thing to him.
And it would still be racist.
I would have been fine with it.
All right. So you get so you cross the 120-foot alley, and the guy sitting in his lawn chair appears to be whittling away some sort of like little miniature statue out of wood. Well, we don't get much travelers out here.
Well, this is my
What
home.
you all doing?
I live here.
You live here. Son, I don't know you, and I know just about everybody in town.
Well, clearly I'm not included in the just about part. I've been away for some time. My name is Atcherak.
Asherak, huh?
Where did you pick up that interesting accent?
I don't think he has an accent. I don't know what you're talking about. Sounds normal to me.
So,
I agree.
All of a sudden he's got a bolted on cowboy hat.
She.
well, I don't know what you're talking about. Just how I talk. What's your business here, Asherak?
Quite my own, as I'm sure yours is yours. I will say, however, it is currently a pleasure to meet you. There are not many of us left. Would you care to, under less hostile means, sit and have a discussion? I am
You're the
after all
one. You're the one standing.
I was gonna say, I don't
Also
think she's
not-
been hostile.
Yeah, but also young man's got a bow drawn.
It's not drawn. It's just like kind of pointed.
It's drawn. He just doesn't have the bowstring back. Your ward seems a little bit jumpy.
That's to be expected around these parts. You can't trust the swamp.
Hear that?
We did fight a siren on the way in.
Oh, siren, you say? Well,
Killed it dead.
wish you would have brought us the corpse.
Do
Why?
you make use of them?
Do you eat them or something?
You can't just ask them that, Tirith.
Well, there's some around here who think you can use the corpse as some medicines.
Huh.
I don't know how true it is. I just make sure no one hurt each other. Speaking of which, if you're gonna be here, and he looks dead, and he looks like I will fucking kill you. If you like threateningly, if you cause trouble around here, you'll have me to deal with. You don't want that.
You seem a very experienced man. And we don't aim to bring trouble. Me and my friends are simply seeking information.
I look for
Knowledge.
trouble. Trouble looks for me.
Sure. Well, if you looking for some have at you.
Didn't get your name again?
I'm actually drawing a blank. I have it
Yeah,
written
I'm
down.
wondering if we shouldn't go back and go get that
I think
corpse.
I gave it
That's
to
what I'm
you.
thinking.
I was, these for medicine purposes. Like, that actually could be beneficial. I think we're gonna do that.
I'm done to sprint over there.
You guys can have fun with that. I'm gonna stay
Yeah.
in town.
You guys stay here. We're gonna go get that body,
Yeah, the siren corpse.
just in case.
Go back, there's
Name-
3 more. They
Yeah.
travel to schools.
Name's Corbin. Corbin Shedman.
That is the most racist ass lizard folk name I've ever. Jedman?
It's Shademan. He
Oh.
just has an accent.
Oh, I thought he said Shedman, like shedding. I was like, wow, Aaron. Wow.
How can you? It's a mythical race. Can you be mythically racist?
Against
A
himself.
parrot.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Thank you. Oh, God, I'm fucking dying. Well, Mr. Shedman,
All
I'm
right.
not looking to bring trouble to your doorstep.
Sure hope not. Otherwise, these axes, you'll see what they're for.
Well, I imagine they're for cutting.
Chopper mostly.
Mostly heads.
Any
Awful small for dropping heads.
news worth sharing?
Well, if you want news, there are two people in town I want to talk to. Thrax and the innkeeper.
Thrax?
Weird seeing
I will
us.
tell you though, both of them are weird. Yeah, and not the normal, and not the usual kind of weird around here.
You're gonna have to be a little more specific because this place is just as messed up as I remember.
Let's just look around at our party. You talk about fucking weird.
Yeah.
Trust me, you'll know.
Are they lizard
Some
folk
dude-
as well?
Dude high on crack.
Thrax is. I will say though, Thrax does have quite the sharp mind. If he is a little different.
Oh God, is he about to? This is about to get a whole nother layer of messed up. I'm afraid.
And the innkeeper, what? He's not a lizard.
She
She.
is from out of town. Came here about 2 years ago.
Tell me, how do your people fare? Is the plague still harming those in your city?
Well, a simple look around tell you that much. You look around, look off to the side, and you notice this a little bit. Where is it? Where is it? Out there. As you step, as you look around, and look into past the watchtower, the atmosphere shifts abruptly from the grand exterior of the rustic to the rustic interior of the town. The entirety of Blackwater Hollow is constructed on raised wooden decks. An architectural response to the swamp, to the swamp's damp and mushy ground. These decks elevate the town above the mud, creating a labyrinth of pathways that wind between single-story buildings. The structures themselves are austere and functional, constructed from gray planks and untreated wood that weathered from time and exposure to the elements. The roofs resemble a simple triangular slabs covered with reeds and thatch, blend in seamlessly into the natural surroundings. They're crude construction hinting at a community more concerned with practicality than aesthetics.
Makes sense.
Scattered around the town, you notice water catchers positioned strategically to collect rainwater. Outhouses similarly rustic in design and discreetly beside each building, emphasizing the town's resilience and on self-sufficiency and minimal environmental impact.
Where does the poop go?
Directly into the swamp, fueling the plague.
Yeah.
However, what truly captivates your attention are the inhabitants of Blackwater Hollow. The majority of them are lizard folk. Their scaly skin and reptilian features marking them as denizens uniquely adept to the swamp environment. Yet it is not their physical appearance alone that intrigues you. Each person seems unusually thin and sallow. Their movements deliberate yet cautious, as if every action is measured against a hidden strain. Upon closer observation, a distinguishing realization settles in. The citizens of Blackwater Hollow bear the unmistakable signs of the aberrant fever plague. The telltale pitch black, wide-eyed of their eyes indicate of the infection's early stages. However, you do notice that no one seems to actually care.
Do they have a plague?
Like everyone's moving around. Well, I wouldn't say normally. Like I said, they seem to be struggling to move. But at the same time, it's like
They're not feeble.
They're not feeble. They're not. It almost feels normal for them.
Do not all have the plague?
Most of them do. Not all of them.
Maybe like not an immunity, but like a resistance to it because they've kind of lived in it for so long.
Maybe, yeah.
As you look back at the sheriff, you notice that he doesn't have the plague.
He doesn't.
Your people seem real sick, Shademan.
Yep, that's normal around here. Not much
Got
I
any
can
good-
do about it.
Got any good doctors or shaman?
Doctors. Closest thing into a doctor is that crazy witch down the road. But then again, if you go near her, don't expect to come back.
Crazy witch, you say? Do tell.
That's all you're getting out of me.
Is she the one that mentioned about the medicine of the siren?
No,
corpse?
that's Thrax. He's smart. Like I said, he's a smart one.
Well, I've got something then.
All right.
I'll tell you what.
Do you want to go grab that
No,
corpse?
and he's still up on his tower, right?
No. The sheriff sitting down with you. The kids up in the tower.
So I'm going to walk up to the sheriff, and I'm going to reach in my tunic. And I'm going to produce 1 bottle of the cure that I have on my person. And I'm going to hand it to him. And I'm going to say, this has got to be worth a little bit of information about, the crazy witch, as you called her.
Like I said, I ain't saying shit.
Even with the cure. Interesting.
There's no one here you would wish to cure from this plague. Or a little bit of knowledge.
Son, I know you're new here, but people have had this plague longer than it usually kills.
So they're used to it. They've had it. So this isn't something new. They've had this plague and they're just living with it, coping with it.
All I need is a direction, a specific location of where to find this witch woman.
I'm sure someone out there is willing to gossip with you. However, my job is to ensure law and safety.
And he's basically saying if we go speak to her, we're not allowed back. Was my inference, based on what he said. Not allowed back, or
I thought you just. Oh.
this is what it said. So you go to her, you can't come back.
No, he said
I think he
people
said
don't
won't.
come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the Lady Green Truckle then?
Tina?
I don't know anybody by that name.
Fair enough. We'll go meet your smart friend. You said at the inn. Can you at least point us in that direction?
No, Thrax owns general store.
I was gonna say there's 2 people he mentioned, an
an
innkeeper,
innkeeper
and
and
Thrax.
Thrax.
Who's the innkeeper? You said it wasn't a lizard folk.
Ah,
What
yeah.
species might this person be?
She's human.
What is she doing out here?
I ain't no idea myself why she did.
Learning an awful lot about Red today. I should shake my head.
Just a town full of lizard people and 1 fucking human. Come on, that's a valid question.
There might be more.
Have we seen anything but lizards so far?
No, there are a few.
So you gotta say that shit then. Now I look like an asshole.
Thank
Right.
you, Tirith, for
There are
coming
a few other races, but it's predominantly lizard folk.
Mm.
Is there anybody who could make good with this cure? Perhaps stretch it amongst the denizens.
Apparently they don't need it. They're living with it.
Yeah,
Don't
but
kill
you get used to feeling like shit, and then you feel better, and you're like, oh, I forgot what feeling normal feels like.
They're non-vaxxers.
How come you haven't been touched by the plague?
Well, if Thrax is to believe, I have an immunity.
We should harvest this motherfucker's blood.
May I ask you a small favor?
Do you feel
One
this
of
You
which
don't
I
want
will-
you don't want my immunity. it comes at a price, and not one I'm asking for.
And what price might that be?
Curse.
If you're cursed, this town just gets more and more interesting. What are you cursed with?
That's my business, son.
This guy's more of an asshole than I am.
Hey, he told the truth though. This town's weird.
Let's go talk to everybody else. You know, I thought those big axes wouldn't flinch at an old woman in a hut, but apparently I'm wrong. And I'm gonna walk off into the town.
How far away was that corpse of the siren?
It's roughly about a mile and a half.
We're gonna go get it.
We're gonna sprint over, grab it, and bring it
You
back.
guys do some dabbling. We'll meet you at the inn in an hour. Instead of mile, right?
Yeah,
Mile and a half.
Mile and a half, yeah.
We can do
An
that.
hour is fine.
20 minutes.
So we're gonna go to the general
Whoa.
store first.
Oh, the general store first?
Yeah, you guys go
Okay.
talk
Okay.
to Brax. We'll meet you at the inn. And
So, I've actually been looking forward to this guy.
Drax?
Yeah.
Is he Drax? Oh,
So you start heading over to Thrax, and we're gonna cut it there.